We a Kessben television, Kessben radio 93.3. Esu any. Mene ere Kwabena Owusu Dankwa, as usual, me lawyer Ohene Amankwejan lawyer. Thank you. Na yedi jumadie no abro kopense non kron ebebo. Ye be sorry jumadie no so ne entrase. Na ensema ekoso wo ye memu. Ye trending issues, the issues discussable, issues that need to be talked about, issues that need to be weighed in and weighed out. Ni nyina na enwumre ya trase ye de ebreo. But before the Beko trending issues, as usual, Equia PC Asarbediako is seated. For the trending issues, I also near their bro. But my phone to just say, Yami Adma and Yenra Frank Otu Echampong, lecturer Spiriton University College, NDC Regional Communication Team member, and they occur discussants at home. Dr. Barnabas Ade Amanfo. Dodona Freddy Bibi. Ono a lecturer at Kentanapia Minka University. Ono so APM Awufiduemuha. Professor Smart Sapon, Director of Research, Innovation and Development, KSTU. As usual, he's a regular member of the show every evening, Saturday. And Afi Dr. Kessben Owusu, a policy analyst and member MPP Communications Team member, MPP Communication Team, on also APM Ewaha. Now, ya discuss issues, or another issues, and a one man and some near camp. The appointees of President John Dramani Mahama. Has he or will he be able to stick to the 60 ministers? Or yeah, not just say a nay or the Ebeye Juma. Now, or yes, 60 ministers in the other appointments, no so saying a wholesome etie. Whether it is feasible, and then whether say still, adia, you bet me I check President Mahama. At least, and I say as usual, committee to the lean government, and I say efficient government. Was swear by 9 in, get who and some ebro ewojumade so. Ablekumanov, what is happening? Ablekumanov, still omni representation our parliament. And near Yekase, the minority in parliament, and now omo at the placards echo a year parliament house. Yana omo demand say, aha, ye, easy for and share no more recollection. Na afe yemfa a year Ablekumanov, Emra Meka parliamentarians. No, yes, sir, Ablekumanov, womu any representation our parliament. Now we are going to look at this canker and a agent. I say bushfire no. E shall say a crab as a bola sujano and a tretre. Forceful takes over. Forceful takeover. After the regime assassin, after political party for Abano, they will be discussing that one into details and enumerate. You are also part of the show. But me add a comment at the about 0551599933 0551599933. I say SMS, WhatsApp. Ninano Odeba Yensabe Kanafe Yakinkan at the amount. Equia PSC Asari Bediako. A lawyer, thank you.
I thank you too.
Now, yeah.
I thank you too.
Are you fine?
I'm fine.
Sure.
I am very, very, very fine.
How has the weekend treated you?
I mean, as usual, you know, weekends, the back morning, I'm sent you. Be free now, but 10, be do free now almost 11. So you could see, say, yeah, weekend, Nidia.
Because that's what we're saying.
It take time, you know, consider. Sorry, but I mean, you see. So yes, weekend there. You can't say the can hold ya, brah.
Anyway,
papa.
Anyway, you are serving Mother Ghana. You are serving Mother Ghana. Yes, and then you are serving Kessben Media as well.
Yes,
that's right. Anyway, young issues and you're trending enough. You know, come on, crack.
Okay, issues are home.
Issues are home.
Issues are home.
Now, issues are home. Yeah.
Now, issues number one or issue number one. Also, when Penny John Dramani Mahama Baya no na or say or call thank you to.
Yeah.
It was a free voter region.
Yes.
Right. So, or coach him for but the Masipa. Now, back when Ban say, what time I watch him for no. Now I have to say some more sorry.
Oh.
so much ya no oh still be montrase
that's right
montrase
can be ana
oh I can be pass
anyway
na be Chinese
anyway
oh we do the one skin so
ko
Kessben TV na Kessben Facebook so Kessben TV television so so ho YouTube so ho
I for no sorry okay montrase e wonu bibe what
na je wo mu a amna be esu kra ne se uko social media na Facebook ni YouTube ni TikTok and dia o ma twa we abeto no de o mampenda da akufa do so abeto
ono so we yes na we yes
o so yes eti o mu de compare the contrast
sorry trust anyway
eti esu pa se na adai leadership bia sesa na ade na ese o mai mu
that's right
esu be na ato
that's right
enti je say aya samta papa yi ene wa refa yamba o say emna o ye campaign o ka say akotena fie na wasua de mistakes a o ye
wo bumpo kwa kwachire wa calculate
that's right
okay
enti mfonso bia o ye tema na o ye mampani a Ghana for to abetia no 2016 no wo se wasua ehun enti oba no we
refined and reformed. Okay.
It's a one penny, John Dramani Mahama. And all Kaja him for saying for Muna Debbie Assassin Mudia, Nabamonasi, they don't mean sorry, I was having Namotas number Chiamo.
That's right.
What's a Chiamo?
That's right.
And I don't know, it's all social media. Send a month for church a month for now because I hear Papa but or Manunco. Or come Manunco because I wouldn't wait not to have it on the buyer. It is all come Manunco. Yes, someone. Anyway, Papa ba yes someone woman enjoy. No so called continue.
Assembly Pumbia, assembly Safobia, assembly Puno.
Any movie. It's where they are. Somebody, Kruma say.
That's right.
What when in was somebody?
That's right. That's right.
What when in the but was somebody? It's not on the almost just say. A buono near dear divine. Oh, that's a player. What's a goal? Now, jubilate. And so, Facebook, Kessben television, and now, oh, Trego, dear Steven, so. Dear Go TV, Kessben television. It's I don't know what issue are, and also air trend. I don't know. One penny, John Dramani Mahama, go voter region, or church him for no. What's now?
Thank you, Tom.
Thank you, Tom. Hold on, has to be free.
Yeah.
Now, and also Amaliano. Now, second one. Unim Napo.
Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh. Ono Kane MP for Menchia North, Menchia South. Obeye Education Minister, Obeye Energy Minister. As friends and Franketunia Bedichiri, Emma the MPP in the just ended elections. Thank
you. Keo di midase papa. What be you? What being papa?
Na why you
na why Onya sembisa no. Onya hwinzo.
Na ni dia be pimu ni.
Onya semi.
Okay.
Asema no bisa no. Onu say Muntaka. Mubarak Mohammed. What is why?
Muntaka Mubarak Mohammed MP for Aswase.
Correct.
Well, yeah, minority leadership parliament paying and you know as interior minister designate.
Correct. Now, who's wako vetting? Na ne vetting asia no. Ani ehu yewura Matthew Opoku Prempeh na po ewo ho. Na sania osini na echiachia hwe.
Oni ni gina ho.
Uri e TV no so ko, TV no so ni TV ni.
Yeah.
I don't know, mo ni TV no mo Facebook no.
Yeah.
Uri mo ko Kessben television. Hwe na po ane Muntaka no. Wo hu.
Oma kabo ma ya two.
Brofo ye kan say no.
We embrace.
That's right. Na twi mu so e.
Oma ya two. Awa two.
As a who papa che papa to kwan ache na oba na what woni agisa na papa ko fo ebusa say na Matthew Opoku Prempeh wo MP kra won ka ho bi
na okopede
na kopede wo ho vertical committee ya to kwa de wo ho
ukwo
koye den kwase man fo busa nie na unim say Matthew Opoku Prempeh Menchia South ene Asawase ombose ai na unim say o maka say they are very good of friends or they are very best of friends.
Oh, okay.
Omumienu.
Okay.
Oh, she said, Omumienu for cry. conversation be a course maybe cry we crack I say Napoleon ninia muta kran say ono so Napo omuya nuafo
okay
enti okotanati
vetting
na maybe bia koe na man for ka say da bi o tania muntaka eba be interior minister yi on say sen ko chichi nkofo nso a efisa mu no on say ono dim bi pa enti wan hwa e bi ro education ministry ho no nkofo say bi akoya ade bi wan hwa na sa ora yi
sabo
enti okoboda chi don na say bi na samba omo nso so
sana manfo kan
anyway amanfo nsem omo kan no but isu amanfo nim ne say na po eni muntaka omo ya nuafo
okay
omo ya nuanom onum say muntaka ka kire say ono no oye proud American say you if no free was one day ofri kumase was ni ma me kra na yedin ba kumase na ma me din fem yenu no good and say you say case obi free him fa pa well or the background free one there but what say ni ma no ho ni nuanom was papa was say sister say 40
wow
one was 14 say 11 that's go for groom how papa
wow over 60 and 40
I
nti ohun ni anu no be hu omo
also ohun nyina
anyway
eti but up so che say onu no ofikumase ha ne wo no ne ma wa wo mo ha nyina na japade nyina nyina wo kumase to no de ho no wo se oye kumase ni kumase ni watena eti so ka say na po eni nua
odika
tini bia eni hu enu nti na akwa support no na say emra yeyi wo mu leadership no egu ye on hero na leadership no egu ye no so na mo for ka say senior na po ani mutakasitie ani chairman sabonso so hero na sitie no o de bia no mo say MPP for to omo what say some
e bai pa
enti na ontimi
etu de mu adin omo ko ya bana na ase akoya yi ya na ye yi sa
so na hwe nko fo no and asam bi kra ba kra ka say ko ji sika bi ukai ko to no mu ya say bi ba say
akoji adamudie bi
that's right
I see
enti omo ya nuafo to ko ja no say asa na omo ha ze mi aboa what me minister position dia ene na me
tawachi okay
na bibia so timi nkwacha say wo so wodom pa
eno de kota nti nye ora asem
onye david na nkofo asem ka say wan hwia because obi interior minister nto no obeti anya bi abono na we kan sa enti na eno so ne eno tina say so trend papa na onum say mra ya pamo me say ya pamo o mumpo ha na du so ne mutaka no o maban egu ye wo parliament na nkofo ka say yesi o mu de bia o me compromised we compromised asabi ba ye
enchene ya dane o madwene
eno tese sai wo mo no e ma asabi hante ya ekoso na ora ha na du so onya ho ankasa na na no call vetting na o mu busa no na ho de autonomy
okay
o say amanfo ka say yes o ya tom na say da no call ona bu chemesa buso say chei na ya moto na me aponche now there yentie how they do so
anyway
for the first time I can't was
yentie some of the two yes
I told them that a tortoise will ride an elephant at dawn. You remember that? Didn't a tortoise ride an elephant? We worked towards it and we achieved it. And you know, I had Honorable Muntaka. We had a certain gelling chemistry of a relationship. So, as minority leader, getting Kessben elected was significant for me to change the course of parliamentary accountability in our country. Research have demonstrated that the 8th Parliament will be remembered for its effectiveness in demanding accountability. There are many policy issues that I'll walk to you and Chairman, sir, and I'm sure I can use the word today. There was a day they said, one tunnel. It's been bought. So I walked to you and said, I told the honorable Chairman, sir, that no, some decisions I'm guided by the good of our country and the future of our country. And that I take those decisions taking responsibility. Indeed, I told the Honorable Suhine that when President Mahama begin constituting government, I'll be appreciated as former minority leader. Even the engineering you are doing here, people will appreciate a Haruna Idrisu. There were some decisions that you are...
no opese enema koso o man no ehia nema bebre say bill biba also wotimi ye ho adwuma enti say ka senchina ye ba betwoma no na emwa what you say it didn't say bia na MPP for to no na enti wotimi eya no na eno so obetimu kama fe na wotimi aba bekyirem na unim gender minister designate Agnes na Mumu Lati enra na o say o mampene joma matimi so in o me say this golden opportunity
ena fuso kwa chebe kyirem
almost say what o you late no Ghana for say na mami the sound of or you say the time on time so na obi minister of state
o shas ye gukuru
ne be so na Brian so in yan fa di nko se won sase kokotna office kokoya adwuma wa go o mampani mama say only time o na Brian so in a unyanum nyina ba na wo de time di agro mama no serious san go foka san Ghana foka in fact oma
so pa no
oma horo pa
I see
na no na kwache fusu Felix when the minister of state of communication
on the presidency
no
all right
okay so no on the communication government communications
yes
okay so Ghana for anya fair to the woman say o man anya fair cry because mama no cry
so you must say ahoro
no na equal important family meeting
okay
ya no so wako na ebra na emode ma omo no na antimi na nsia nya bo pa ya say e ka say be so in na mama no wa ko ya kwasa sa wantimi ama enti say na Ghana foti aso pa na si ahoro no sabi na I was no money o man tiase yi
but mamusa
busami
a national issue
yes
your family issues
yes.
But minim say no matter what it is, certain things supersedes others. Intina ontimi at least escape that family issue. And I say on your monka na omo nron kwa chiri kakrama no na omo hwe the national issue a amanfo benya ho asem aka.
Kwa for to say. Na arrangement was that in company Mahama ebe tu kwen akwaba but no also want to mean ka say o jom ho so be this 4 days or 5 days ba bra o ma e can
approve o okay
no mo so pe kwen akotra office akoya adwuma they can act there but so you acting a
omunye duru
sa be just some of the contracts ne bi o ho enti na ba sa owo voter region no rempo no ho no kan so omra enti na so
assign a chiba
eba some ba sa na am no so ni ho arrangement no na ni ho edunti na ema ne ba sa nyese bia wo seda na se bo pa yese tintina na opese o kosa meeting no o jawe ho enti no se ma me no Ghana for ene no
enchiremu de hu hia
kra na eno so no na odi ba ko bi twande dia e twani nyina ne se who say agenda 111 MPP one of the
flagship developmental programs are omo initiative
agenda 111 no so hospital 111 this would be our money this was hospital na it was so 2 years na come di wie na skasam ye peland ye so ye ntimi anwie omo ntimi anya na omo ntimi anfa anwie but during last year elections no almost say 70% complete right na almost omo na I don't know kwacho fosu ka say during the transition meeting omo discover say only 3 hospitals na omo timi complete
hospitals na omo je hu ni nyina 3
o say 3 pe
eno omo timi complete na no kra say ba ko asem
o say no kra enye functional
3 na kra enye functional
yes ya nye obia omo nya adwuma wo o so omo nya adwuma wo tese adwuma nim say ya wie
ya shase ya admit ya consultation
o say anya adwuma functional here na no kra do dan chire no e ka on be bo wa chire dia awie dia kre nyina no ye $1.4 billion what the back Ghana skamu a almost 30 billion cedis
and san o matimi
dia kanu nyina
wow
Felix kwacho for so nti wo dia sa asem wo dia Dr. Nsiasare e wo ho anu ye pa me friend no obeka na ene o TV3 ana kwacho for so ka asem yi
okay
what I say
okay
you yenti akra
yenti sema odi tuja
you understand me if you come to that sector there are high headed problems as we speak the Agenda 111, which the previous government made noise about. At the transition team meetings, we discovered that only 3 had been completed. Even then, they are not functional. As we speak, they cannot admit.
The president says 70%.
No, they cannot admit patients, and so none of them can admit patients today. Then we discovered that we need a colossal $1.4 billion, which is close to 30 billion Ghana cedis to complete them. So it is the headache of Honorable Akando when he takes office to think about how he's going to manage this. And then there's also the issue of the NHIS, which suffers chronic non-release of funds. And he has 8 million to 10 million subscribers breathing down his neck, demanding healthcare. So he has to take care of this. You understand me? If you come to that sector, there are hydra-headed problems. As we speak.
Wow, these are revelations. These are revelations.
No.
Now, sir, NHIS if we are somewhere in December. Ebe told you say omom di omukanyi na matua amaka bia if say last quarter now was then was nkomutua. So what are we hearing?
It is kind of why ekohe.
Wow.
No kra mo santo dallas kra sabe kan ho an no kra san say tua kra kan ho a abane e bo so.
Wow.
Enti we no de so nchetem enti omo nyina no the previous government
administration come and remove your mask.
Come and
remove your mask.
Only 3 Agenda 111 hospitals. No to complete it. No kra pon santo.
And you're operational.
Ya de ka $1.4 billion as an deka crescent de wie. No. So me say minimum say e bia na and you because say or obekan de. It also me
Yeah. So roads by Emma asanso boache ba bontin e be kire mu. Ye twese wo so mbeba mbakire mu. Yeah.
E very important. E very very important. Ehun here pa. Ehun here pa. Any health insurance. You say the state of health insurance. Kwacho for Swaka. Fellas kwacho for Swaka.
A card da ho. Over 10 billion. Me boa. Yeah.
And also nya asem no.
Anwanwasem. Wow.
Enti bra. Chinese is no there. No. Enti say o asem bi ho dia na ze bi ho dia na meminya.
Some dey bi ho na me abombusa because it looks as if say amanyofo no wo mon ka no kore nkyere yin.
Oh. Na we dia nya na so na we so na we ya dia obebusa.
Ema me kan sa because yenyini atra ho yenyini ntra ho. Say yema yehu the realities on the ground. Yenka say again this is the picture. Na eba we can say na we aba can say we fa no kura bi wo fa bi say no we afa no kura bi wo fa bi say na odi aba be yen asem. Eba sa me to me a confused to memufo no. Emomu hu the real picture of the actual state of the nation.
Oni say memufo no so mo pe aba no a. Mo pe kunya na. Ade a on be kama atosuma on benya votes na hia wo. And this say yan kasem no say e be ku obi kura ebeka. But omu wie a na reality no I don't know on them.
Right.
But
omu
ye campaign pe 2 minutes there. Omo you know go deb that penifo na kan. Omo say see you ton 2 minutes. Let's obetumi akoton wo ma me dia akwaji 2 minutes no a. Ton akwaji. Wie a opekwan fa so akwaji wa de.
Onya 2 minutes abetumi ajo ma me.
That is it. Enti kwan ya obefa so obeka amna to omo ombe di na chi etiri no na wato abama no ene hia no sisi ya ene hia no ogina campaign platform so no
wow
enu kwa ne hia no enti we nya wanwa se obeto betwa ntro no akyerɛw obeye we akyerɛw na wanwene no kwa ne hia no sisi ya enti se de oka no se ya no kra se nya no kra no de hia no that particular movement ogina campaign platform so or campaign.
Is it not dangerous for our democracy?
No munim pa omunim when the catch was omunim omunu na oma toto boost akese a political boost a governance boost a campaign boost omusia they know omu ya we am yoni bia ni ho a obeka cho say ade a o ka cho bia na ni na ho oboa omu nyina omu ya we
eba na yekase nei timemfo elusu faith in democracy e wo dey free
omo democracy ne mo ho ban no omo ane ye e ma ye ni a edo machi no ye nyi ntum mo ho ban omo ka che se
preach chere se ye mo ho ban no
omo ni ye omusu no mo ban e ma ye edo machi no ye sorry enyo machi e mo ho ban
preaching virtue practicing vice ene anyway
bra eti am your phone there
anyway
o ma sama mbeka no se u be die ma yosema achi anaza am nyani achi aka asema je dia se o ka se hwesoro
hwefom ye bi wawu wani no
politician and on say omo so ni nkofo a omo ho omo bo wiase pa
sa mo politicians omo bo
politician so lose lessons acha kra na 2 years o maka se semu nyina na homaso nyina ebinom no enyina achi no o lose lessons o mo o de 1 year pepepe after 1 year omo ye nkofo omo bo wiase ezo omo nsusu na omo benya mnyasem omo benya tumia omo do mutumi nso sisi manvo
anyway
omo no a omo bo because politician wakwa ye 8 years
asa
wakwa 8 years
so nya mpia ye to aba ato ama wa
na because am because kwa mko one time
bi to ko one time
enti wa bro so wa 8 years obetna fie aso acha 1 year ni ho mo bosi wo bia ezo omo nso na
sabi
womo nso na
anyway
omo mo bro kan se bi wo se za ho bro subu aso wan hani on se ehia for ma no ye ne anwure ho ye ne anwure ho
we from ba den kan se ka odwuro ho
boni bia ye ne edim ye ko school o de ho school ekoi
ska for ma ne
hadio di yes ye ne bia no a de bia ta de to de no
anyway
asem yes ye first student boy student o me stubborn na
anyway right medasi we am chief executive producer Ekuya PCA asarbedi threatening issues and enumere what the ebrain sabria make say Frank Otu Echampon lecturer Spiriton University College ono NDC regional communication team member waji nedwa ye twense abejafo aka ba be kan ho ba ye be hyase with him na ye di enkomo Dr. Barnabas Adey Amanfo bibi enam de me friend no lecturer Akenten Apia Minka University ono so ebeba be ha ono kura de wonye duru ewie minu no ono so aginedwa ewo ha na afi Professor Smart Sapon Director of Research Innovation and Development KSTU ono so ebeba na Dr. Kessben Owusu policy analyst and member MPP communications team ono so babe ka yensa issues na ye discussing medical area tudwa said the 60 ministers as President Mahama promised reality or fluke anase ye de bebramram ye nisu na eche ya feche na fe ya tete other positions the ama aye menyoku anase mpenyefo bia ye susu se omoboaye. In this one we tie them up with other regions, any district constituencies are omo enya appointment womo eye rukasem ye betai in with that one na ye di enkomo edi afaho ene enumrei na afi yahwe the minority demand for representation of Ablikuma North aye parliamentarian as a member of parliament our parliament and also ye bedi ho enkomo na yahwe adie bia medical ka ho ensem as a bola suja. It looks as if say when there is a change over in government our laws cease to work to operate yanhwe sa nyankasa amanyosem nti yebeja amasane ma no akoso enkwa nkosi da ben ehyase kakra na toilet je na afi ebura court na yeji enipa na afi ebura institutions etutum epama manfo efiri honum ebe kakra ebe wura private businesses mu kayati hanum se ya benso bi abo wura ha won sorry asasene yedia na yeji mamenko na mema aye mempanyifo yi akwaba Frank good morning good evening matransi ya no pana santo de mfanche me
na so be no ojo so minu ake o
na boko de
odoman kumada ro
de nyame ase
bode ahwo ya bedu Kessben studios ase ya de yankopon ase ne the bambo kesa ato na yeso danka binimu susu ya ne senka sabe afi kura nka entu ya na se yenti ase nanso sabe enye nipa adwene ni yankopon adwene nti say bi odi abedru sa bredia yamfa se dem obo ade
ye den yam yase o lecture dem wo spiritan
University College
okay
yes and but me fa kwanya iso na menchia sabi ani ntrini atitiri bia enam wo mo sabi nkran hye so ne futu so ye bedu pempe so because sabi ye nyina sabi ye nyina anim no enye sabi ocheche ni bia ne betu na radio so na alternative TV so akasa sabi ya jumaden pa ye huni sa no bi ho a obeka ne boso me wo de akonya ne ma me akasa be kasa me na ho a ka be ka ne sei but ya de akonya ne ma wo a na sa wo mo ho na sa wonya suahunu ne nimde bia na ya na sabi eden so betu na mframa mo kasa enu ntino Mechia Yura, John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, the current president of this.
I had no confusion about
yes. In
the former president, a current president.
In the years gone by, and enough, I refer now as the former by Nadia or the current and the surviving president. What there's a man in Kwa say, or did I do some pensuwi near home Brassier? Kasade ene tema woma omagana no ebet bompa ne asrese ebet waso da toso bio mamentia Mira Makeledu na hotedin di big edu Western North NDC party chairman of Babia anumre wo bia no Michelle Kwansho Kokwaso na machia Yura Johnny Osekofi former deputy chief of staff honorable Johnny Osekofi akra Babia anumre wo bia no Michelle odi ejuma wo Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology na machia Spiritan University College students nyana.
All right, thank you very much Franco Tusribo no
Tuo champon
me de sribo aka ho anyway Dr. Barnabas Ade Amanfo PB never called it. Yamiadum ho.
Ejiri se wo ho ye de eche se Kessben
who are finu.
Anya se bitu. Na no ho ye kasa na msie minu haki. Say entemo ya atwen. So first no de bia na ehu ye hu. So
tabe yo. Obi akọ meto o.
Ya chiwako. KOD.
Anyway, that's it. Yamiase pa.
Say no pa ni anwumre ni chess bibia adwuma ne so be ne.
Yamiada Roma. Okukure mu kakra. Right, and here transfer Professor Smasapon beba na afi Dr. Kessben ose Owusu Poku enso ba be kan yensa na afi ya to ba ye hyedumadie no ase me say from the appointments of President John Dramani Mahama. We're picking it from the campaign promiser Omeki say oba or the 60 ministers and ebeye ejuma. No credit to his words. Oba so far we about 44 of the 42 of the ministers are here train the remaining deputy ministers sana kwa kudru ye ba beka ho. Sansemi ho enano yenra afenyo Markins eko mrashebejefi na okachre President Mahama se eya beyanka wontwen san na 60 no M1 onim se M1 wonye de President Kofo ye ne se no nim se na TNT kwa ba be di abemu na wohunu se de TNT ka wontwen san nanka wonpe bi emfa enka sansemi ho amanfo already a lot of meanings into it. Ebi chese wosu ndc fo bi su e de ma wo mo ebi su chese emfa no ho won tran ba bi na omo mampani ni juma na we na me de ma ban na me se me use system minutes e ka fa ho ben enso odina no akwakotum senka amra emme pacho enei 60 ministers no wenya ayi. There have been related issues associated with the appointment of ministers, any other prominent positions. Ewo aye amain embuum ma empanfobi asori okobale bamboya. Woma sorry kiti say womu MP enso ohia ministerial appointment whole central and so edie ebai and other places NDC mebunu sorry ya na omu HS there be omampeni any womu enni ye babaka omampeni kasa yemu no or the to say obe disappoint amanfo bebre. Now we are intertwining all this in one. Na fe ya discuss na ya hwe say wa kasiste ne de ba on fe kire mfa dwuma bi manfo bi aban sika kwako wurewure mu ana ma me sha say free Franco na that issue no ho
but the forces have we finance and cover inchi
okay
mecha mirror PV Jantua
okay
I also see one of the former presidential staffers and then currently
mon pebe be financial papa no mon pebe be
wa
kura me ba be busa na
okay I will not speak for the vetting committee but then I said I don't know. Yeah, but my friend on.
I'm a budget was sentiment man pa. Anyway,
sabi papa no wie ni dwuma die. Appointments no wie. He has a lot more to do. Nti yen hwe say mra yekoye nim no. Baby o se fata na obetuma di ni dwuma no. Ode no beto ho na sabi ono so akodi dwuma ma. The NDC amanyoko no. Me ne ke odi me da se na asema ebedi hu komo na nwumre say His Excellency, the President of this Republic, will appoint 60 ministers. And then what we are seeing, they say, be more agitated. And I say, the Duana Binum constituencies, Omo, Sabi, expressing Omo dissatisfaction. Say, Anka Papa, Ira, Fa, Omo Empino, Oman ministerial appointment. I think, say, one of dear, Anka Mestre, and this Emmanuel for the Bise. I'm no. Early days yet. You won't fear 9 more at the enim. And now, Sabi is a coach cry over all the 23 players. Now, what's been forming in a group of managers? So, what I say, until a bit mobile reserve bench. As we move forward, send the Pabu Juma dear to Sini. Now, was I a yes, some woman. Sabi, Nipana Kawachino. You don't buy the back group of managers, maybe the agro, no matter what my Juma Dino. And you are John Dramani Mahaman and Susu in the Tumupono album. Until the wedding can best sell Moka Crassa, a early days yet. Omunyabotra, Omunyaboto Yamu. Na a breakono in the Epapano or to me, because said an awokan was your idea, what an unchain. What share was once to us once, and 100 the Sabi Mudru. Na Yadi to me in a man of fear 9 a day, and he said, on to two. Near my own shiny mon fancy ship upon us. No, mine and funny to my penfra. And none as I say, gun and EBA. So, what will be to me, any idea to me in a mount. And Tino, Mamma me whom prayer in Bibri. Na Yanyan Mujidi, Yanyan Mujidi, na your money chidom, say Bana Wabano, or Bob Magana for Oba. Subis were my appointment directly. Nas as a system near better off. Then never say fuel prices, or the bada sorry, say 50 fuel prices at about 50 Ghana cedis a gallon. At least a better effect too. Ubanya so fast war. Better sorry, na ya say and shintia de atetiso school fees ya atetiso in your nearbu bag of 5 kg of rice ebia kanena ye 100 and something cedis and then ya atetiso baby 60 cedis. So be nyina na be kan yin. Nti moda roma mesres dom na omo sabi ye kire say omo mpene na chenchena yemfa wo mu MP no ema ne ministerial appointment no juma die ne sabenya ba kofo ne die MDC emanyuko no bia bo ne homodin sede be ya to me ne be ba kanyensa e no bo ade ada roma to me na be kanyensa enti mu mia nkura to me ne ye sede MPP for be se ne to me enye kura wa e wo so hweso ye enja nyama ne nkokwa me anye ne nkoye na ye nua mu nya bibi nka sa ya nka da bi sa tutuye na sen susuye ne die yemfa nkoto echi now yemra the 60 appointments na why no ministers you rough and your mark and say assistant on pagana for what reason
no who say sister won't me find bo man nti omra me pacho na won pebi nka ho
kodi nimdie nyina anse nimdie nyina anyepe so yewra Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo the former president na odi 123 ministers esha amam na mamu ase na sabi yanko wi ni yie yakonya national cathedral adani reference etokuro ya hye KGT market ase yantumi anwie ya hye agenda 111 ase yantumi anwie mu miensa pe na wie eno kra nya function na sabi yewura John Dramani Mahama de ose kete wese what the 60 ministers ebubu man Ghana your population yesen
over 33 million, man.
Thank you. Yansha America mine that one. Our population is well over 300 million. Minister say no. Someone will say how institutions are working. Fine, almost as every baby. And you move to na preoccupy institutions near America. And you will be no two who see ho. And our sister audience share pa egu akwamun and America even 20 ministers try to manage a country of about 300 and over.
So most states no bia one dia or the ubuni dia.
That's it. A federal state we know. But then the population compare the two countries now. Ministers say what ministers are so exorbitant.
Okay.
country like Ghana, a unitary state, now with 123 ministers in the boom mine. I don't think it's worth it. And here John Dramani Mahama or the 60 ministers in Eba. Ampa, true to his words, 60 ministers. And the
on your New Year's 42,
18,
yeah,
18. And or the Australia, the way or see the approach towards appointment now. Or you're very tactical and very strategic. Obi biara or the battle a ministry biano. Young na yebedi who dance say nipa na competent enough to manage.
Enkofa or how party no because the contribution people made towards the party obi honoma or expect say well my contribution am here enti kamenya baby asha.
Minim perfect say sabi obi biara otu no ho chaye e ma ye adwuma ma ndc na nya ministerial appointment nti otu no ho chaye.
Unim sa.
I know that for a fact. Say a ministerial appointment nti e na otu ho chaye say wo ye adwuma ma sabi this amanyoko na papa wa
nti na
say Ghana to me baby a mind keka economically nipa asetremu enye and for that matter was say a rest of power no get the nipa obetumi this adwuma no dey abo man
nipa ho asem ne yeka
that is it and you know say wasetremu be papa say wasetremu standard of living no and our cost of living be form no and no but 83 unti na yenyina na yesu
will everybody accept the way ya wo hunu no e bia wo na hunu sa but obi abe hunu sa
but nyina dialogue or conversation I was saying nyina then you have it say sabi nipa about 6 million and over na to abama and this amanyoko no enyo obi biara na betmanya ministerial appointment enyo obi biara na betmanya CEO position enyo obi biara na betmanya kokobo chair and for that matter ye nyina no we should be rest assured say e nipa ko kakra bi na yebetumi going forward no yebetumi do abu man no ato ano na ye ko anim no nipa no ye hwe na dwumadie na say ye goals ye pese ye achieve no on to me a ya sesa na ne de for Friday abesi na nan mu. We shouldn't be too expectant for that matter. And until I was saying, you know, you know, you know about Remu. Na papa no yema ne bre. No amfa toto ne nneoma sese. Ye sha say ya afei ya de nneoma ne gu akwa mu hye ne gu apono so a. Na ye hwe na nipa no mo no homodin a. And until reserve players or benches ne nyina wo ho no. Nipa no homodin ye ya besa betena radio to TV so akasa. Ama papa no ne ba no ho so na sa nipa no wasesa no. And until yesre and this amanyoko no say modaro ma sabe nya obi biara no betuma na ministerial appointment ya nyintumu sa enya obi biara no betuma nya CEO position ya nyintumu sa enya obi biara no betuma MCE enya obi biara no betuma mayor and for that matter ya ma papa no asomdwe kakra abotoye mo yenya botrema no onfa ntoto ne neoma.
Who's the pressure about so
pressure dey be one so cry before so start appointment no da me call during the inauguration me call crying. Okay, there are some of them.
What you break?
Matching break.
Okay.
Now, no. Grace them go that lobby for position. Lobby for. Me come for big edu. I for I visited him. And no chairman no cry. Cars are now pack up papa ni fee.
Ah no more pay.
Position.
Omu
lobby. No chairman no original chairman.
Na president name.
Ah ba. What do you say? And no pressure dey be akokra pressure won so. Pa but minim say a team and omo your appointment and you nko a. A team and omo nyina omo hwehwe nkrofo grata mu omo suban omo ne ye omo past performance and ye do wato asoye bia no say bra be di dwuma no ma oman Ghana. Let's not forget say oman no ye yo the most paramount thing tia papa na appointment enye se be wi ye enye wafu enu nti ro de woto ho oman ni ye enu nti nya nyina yen fa nto yetrim se ba bia de wato no ye de ani hwew ye de aso tie se bibia atofo ma ye nyina na ye de ma sabi and this amanyoko de ba power no ye be sa betena mframam ne yaka se dwumadi awudi ne emwa Ghana ye yo enu nti no fato nkyai ana atrankyai na foforo mra because players in the dozen bebre nkrakwa no nyasam ketwa ne abakumase and all the other regions na aka no.
But yan appointments no yan the nature of appointment why the caliber of people are odiomo atoto ano me to me the ayaye youthful members of the party particularly and odiomo atoto
we should
old horses no what happens to them.
We should not forget say era we are not dispensation I want information technology na yedwuma and you will bear me witness say sabe nkokra na wo refer obo ase nkokra no ya the computer see be edum kra na eden
anyway
what I say obo ha obo ni din kra computer so I just want train express no to form say answer no wabo and those are not the type of here sabre era we are you mu o man no critical area your friend is saying era mu here people are ready to go. Your ball pe na oma hyase ne yeko yenkope obi a kofa nipa so asibra ansa na ADB ni do be kan letter ama no do be chore letter ama no yempa sabi sa nkrofo no omo de omo ntena chiri no omo ntu yefo omo maye sabi omo hye nkran omo direct yen na nkwara no sabi yen nkwara akra pese youth no omo ye energetic eba information technology a omo ye apt omo mra ma papa no nya den ni dwumadie ni trimopo no emrem eno nti na sabe ohu se mrantie no dodo na ya fa omo so omo ere omedi dwuma no we no so ye caution o ya brantie a ya na sabe temptations no so wosoro eno nti de besre mrantie mo da roma tumi na ye de amamo no temptations wo ho eno nti se de to MPP for mama ne nto yen
ti ada so be ya judin ana obeya judin
yes
eyemienu o ya judin
da sa obeya jenim guase ana sa obeya judin enuma mienu ye na judin ne ma udin ka ho ye wura ban redu sabi nyame fa ne kransie yi okọ enso na me no mienu bo ye wura ban redu din a ye sori die ntia onye so exceptional but ni jumadi obedi bo o man Ghana nti ene ye bo ne din ani asori ye wura Kwabena Adofo pa memfa ye de so kan ho because ye wura ban redu nko a ye wura Kwabena Adofo ene ye bo ne din a the only finance minister otuma achieve a single digit what inflation so exceptional obia ntumi anya the MBT that record and for that matter ye nyina ye hwe ne so na ye mfa mo ye bra
Mesa ba ho ma memma prof sapon Akwaba na memma Dr. Kessben so Akwaba prof.
Yes.
Good evening.
Yeah, nua
na boko de
ejana domo de
Akwaba.
Yeah, me de.
Bibia boko.
Nyame adomo.
Edenya. Good evening.
Good evening. Ebi aboko de.
Nyame adom bibia boko na also
Nyame adom me hoye.
Edenya.
But we just a very quick one. I think say
the single digit.
Exactly. It was just a
debatable.
No, you said debatable. Was it unknown kwa, which is a lie?
And I'm
just so what I'm saying is get my point. Media say what's it unknown kwa? It's a lie. Put the intro do can in 2007 OYB do can intro inflation that say say unima dena don't say
was that to a single digit.
What's it unknown kwa na IAB?
Let's stick to
the fact.
Single digit
Inflation. Also unknown kwa na me say it's a lie. Who didn't throw
from 15.4 in 2016 na President Mama Free Hono. Ken Oforiata Ediba 8 Ediba 7 answer na
exactly. Barre do quite even 2007. So what are you talking about? But Minka said senior Kwabena
as you rightly said. You have been in me no. You be debate.
No.
Oh yes.
Don't change the course of my program.
Mentiano. On say na me point am be making say. O share politics across nampa. There are times when the single digit inflation. Comforting a single digit inflation by even politics. Because that was the first time it was achieved.
Yeah.
And a Mills time now, PBC. Senior Kwabena for Premper boy, at least what's my me a Premper boy, many a German. So what's my order? But I know no because unknown kwa it's a lie.
Thank you.
It's as simple as that.
It's a lie. You have to prove it.
But that's
so whether it's a lie or not.
Dr. Ravo.
KOD.
They heard the Ministerial appointment sana my Kessben sana about prof. I mean too.
Okay.
And then many professors and doctors in Kwam.
Me the doctor.
But master.
We academic. The here say we academic.
I don't know.
We are mon confirm. Mon confirm you am so right.
Yeah, okay. I think say ye nyina ya to abawi de ehwe ne say amamu be koso.
Yeah.
Na me gidi say even Dr. Kessben and asa hwan me nyini say obi abewehye say Ghana ensa ya na ase bibisa nti ye nyina de ehwe ne say appointments ne be call 13 me de mahu ne say ke krum ha no say adwuma no ye na omre so a ubisi form
anyway enfa ho ne obeye enfa ho ne obeye
nti wo position kra na so bi wa ben mu a wishing well
okay eye de ane mra be so okay
ubisi form
anyway
nti
sa no wo hu no
oh na sa na e kire 2018
enfa ho ne obeye
president Kofo abo ne ade
enfa ho ne obeye
Oh,
have you not gone beyond that? You're needing to kakra say.
Afen ye drew.
Afen ye drew ho. Ye nru ho. This will be a breaking 8 no. Ana say bibi sa.
I want say even CSOs no cross or share targets na. Obi nya dim fi nwotwe abon say arguments na ye ayibisa say regime change agenda bi.
Nwafo nipa.
Okay. Na fi nipa re fi adwuma wa ye no nti. Ne America ne say Ubian wish President Mahama well.
All right.
Na amemwe nkoyi.
Okay.
Na omining tumpon. No interest say na memwe koyi a NDC will never go to position and I say NPP and CPP and I say Obima. Okay. Appointments no. For me at the point now I say ya check a cram me. Because so share even Trump didn't before say 20th we didn't say so check here. No, I appointments. We share even President Nana Dankwa Kufuado. Yengam finances so share ni nima ni fear ho ne garden mu. So she press cry with me bo. Say Alan Martin will be my Minister of Trade. No, with me bo. Na we share President Mahama we share ni pedigree. We bu o mani bida. Ana wako opposition be 2 clear years and ye no or ye flag bearer na abon to anti na me hwese bi ahoboa no ebesi ama ye sisu anka even before 7 January no
or make it promise within the first 14 days of making an appointment cabinet ministers or 14
days and especially ke ye bia ye ni hwe bibi President Mahama ban we na yisu and lifespan isu
4 years
so asha ban bia ba first 4 years no hu say to say the na Kessben na eka no NPP first term it was clear na even finance minister na Drew baby na say ni pampeni din ati ni pampeni ni mahwe no wo hwe track record in the first term but once obedru baby no na obedru second term na inim say by constitutional arrangement untumi nkobi mu no Intuition President Mahama uni first term in second term 1 term no be twa inti I am telling you say the effectiveness I prof mo how mo do mo we o mutimi measure some of these indices na o mutimi no na obon say where first year run a second year no apre beba oh and they cramate me atena wanim haki ahwe petenta krem ehun se obon say ni chief of staff be hu no pre the chief of staff be president dia obehwe na bia na vice president obehwe no wo be pre
adwuma na dia so mo sa no
obehwe na chairman yes you nkati obehwe no wo be pre
are you prophesying or projecting
who behwe na bia education minister you know honorable Haruna Idris obehwe no wo be pre obehwe na bia honorable Muntaka kra nso ebe pre eti akoba say ya within wonse cracks no ebeba eti na pan in lifetime the end na ma me say ka appointments no especially because some of the say we had DC muni ade na was a ministry be in place nanka boa
ama supervising
but all said and done no at least at this time no koso usha generally now say bisa say youthful appointment ne ade I think say truly usha dodo na kakra no hold positions for Dr. Tukiso baby and no as deputy and or no movie abehead o share o mane boama why minister deputy Felix Ofosuku ache why deputy da Dr. Ine o sha the onye deputy why mainstream the onye see abu onso why CEO baby nene in terms of no dear I think say ya nesa toda ya na me no eba appointments menhye da me ye babunu se me nim ba menhye da nya no babunu ababunu ni bebre agibia make ye hu ni ekosi ye o amanfo ana ye kohoro ye ka na sika ededam ne manema ne enra me ye nyina ye brapeni honorable Muntaka se o share minority leader question obisa no 2009 no adi mfie sen toda manfo bebre se utie minority leader ne questions ne bebre obisa anhwe wo hu ba bia
or the free bar. But now or establish a point to say at a time Honorable Muntaka call Ministry of Sports and some no establish BB say at this point send what to me a group Tiusha do nonsense some to two or mono and after baby 8 years 10 years you know once or more group and honorable Jitum say with the hindsight, maybe how or he went to the ministry as I am in charge.
Okay.
Maba and we want to say Bia and Neno and Kosebim. To be honest, social minister I appointees in Ibia and I say designates no he be a severe. Hey, a man for is young woman. Until we receive name who do ye. We winning say, Abia, were a lawyer, but to be shadow no some management background to be, once when accountant background to be, where once our hands or engineering, but no, I law be a man for I but keep a threaten panel so that doc on a pro from Hambeka. I told us, you know. You rather say
deceptive.
A bradding and coupon.
Samom.
Oh,
Sivin deceptive.
No, my Sivin that.
Obi Sivin that one now, home.
I told I know.
It's me that down.
It's me that down. Into any day, and equa jabo say Jumano, or best that I should say, it be kui. In terms of the number 60. Media, me gun and Imansuni, me quine. I'm a coba just a midi magazine nansano. I think that you may share yes, a Jumano be kui.
It's your fan number.
Yummy baby, sir. Only at to obey you, Mekai President Nanado Dankwa Kufuad on the first time. Na who say Jumano, a Jumano song. Inti we hear and Sadudu be brave. I think say a toda say if more or less divide and then sa near man. I thought and so a supervision and so it me boa. President no na yina yakudi Q na yatu abe you know. Ana uhuni. Me se quiet say because me share bona chenchina se wa me kura me yamo manfo na hu say ma share bona me diswa. E honu momuna me wo issue.
Okay.
Se me share bo na me share bo no se ma kaninti ebeye you enye you se beboa wo emwa
let's take it from Wabedi about Penida. All these ministerial winning in our
yes.
cut me off. And I'm for some of the ministry need be overlap and corner, it is still a job for the boys. But about Bontia, especially with the information ministry, say or the Baba Shena say be obetimi nya dagina wotimi akra no ahye ne ye abua okaso de sa a friend saying omo nam ye na van nam ya na
information service department
omo de nyina e ba be shoma say what dia ba mu da no won't it be an info and as a
informed as a woman say
informed with decision what take
yes and American ministers yakodo do da yako 111 ono ankasa kura wako 92 da wako 80 da nti se ne no hu ne se wunya kakra ebeboa na ke mayenhwe bibio ministry hono ye were technocrats ye were amanfo mo deda no ye were chief director ye were policy analyst ye were accountants, your chief accountants, even to the extent say almost speeches near the adecrano, your man this edge
communications department and so forth.
Your technocrats no ministry or mudijumano. Minister no ewo to provide political direction, policy directive na ejumedi no ekoso. And for me, dear, I think say even your mom rano. Article 76 a clear a cabinet ministers do man penini bitimi the president and the vice no be council say any say ministers and any say less than 10 any say a year more than 19
ya bro so da
yeah cabinet ministers and they are not they are able to maintain
within that
but mamrana sama kwan say so no sha na say jumadi no bitimi eji do nti as ye ni captain
you need to do as a ubia soma with me for me there things ki meka say president ne hwe na 60 we na ebeboa no amana timi edi dwuma na me say so me hwe mu a kemetimi kura san atiso biem wo hwe Ministry of Transport bianca me san de abehye roads and
highways and transport
because you Ghana Highway Authority you penny power ho da no wo fa ha penny power ho wo fa Ministry of Education you were about 20 something prof agencies and director you were director
you were the penny
bia woni penny bia woni setup omudi dwuma no enti in that aspect ne dear me president no na at the end of the day no the bus stop at him say so who say no na beboa na again ke ebia ye avert your mind to no social minister ba ko ho ka asa wo man ade bia ye nsada ye nsem a ye kwa asresere no asa ye nhwe ne mabi minister ba ko ho ka okeka ni basic salary ene na ne ne nyina buma ade a me hu say boa ye kakra ne say amamra no so hye say ministers na hodo na dodo na in free parliament into we MP dada into sha e bia na differences na kakra bi but ya we den sande kakra ne 4x ne 4-wheel drive ne saloon car ne fuel a week die ene ne manema o the special aid beba research hwan ya na ya do so into so sha o man now share in terms of a car was any maybe I be a ministry ba kumienu miensa enum bi mu a e bia wonhu no say but a big deal again finally on the number no you share public sentiments over the years no me hu say largely no the brony friend of despondency as abamubuo bi aba wo manfo ni mu ministers no bebre no e bia na ewo na yi batasa manfo ninje to be honest generally in Oman do na we issue ministers be brave enti say to that now betimi aye bibi e dia satisfy sa you know mnasepona amanfo bi wona
sometimes and yes will but amanfo agitation mnasefo na why say
because of the people
okay
and manfo ninti na wo ho nti samanfo ni nyina hu ni say bibi enkoyi a ti say ohwe bibi ti say article 71 ohwa generally no amanfo wo issues to say Osha the framers of the
Article
Constitution
71
Article
office
71
holders.
office holders Osha S gratia for me at least with a certain kind of education I me want me who say S gratia and a good idea na dwene ni nyina ne say KOD ye do better ministry bi ano a be sign contract be $10 million be $1 million ye say fa dwene mu fine fire adwuma no menjene edan a wo besi eho enjene ba bia ba uwia oman no ebe hyew oma wo ye president ne ma fa wo nsem fa adwene mu fan ye adwuma no uwia oman no beda wase senka ya adwene mu fan but over the years no be hu say in practice no this is not the case
all right
enipa no wonwiero na doso no mana sa tamama no enti wo sha ministers no ye doso e bia nka be ma adwuma na koyie but omanfo ne se da bi
all right
yakododo na yakwabro 100 for me me hwe ne say yen try kakra yin so nhwa yen hwe de e be firi mu aba say koyi a yen nyina obi ka say tan nkwan ye da eta no sabinum lastly ke asedodo na yesu no so suma president Mahama say ase e bia ne ho kire no appointments no no dey sa na pese ye kire o man ana say because amanfo benya adwuma yenti
ye Ghana no minim de but your politics na ye no ye nye ne sa brochire for
de no
enti
ye
na obi ye a also ye enti obi edin aba na odi fa de kura on bezo de beko those are the na ye ka ho sem
no correct but menya sure say ministry Osha in total no president no over 7,000 appointments to do over 7,000 came me atena wanim ha catch say some of the appointments no obi bedi position e wa president mpo nim say me na nke wasa me appoint
I see.
Nkofo ye bigum. Now the one kai me professor bia this is on record onya appointment President Mills nka man appointment as an ambassador na owo wini ba lecha o wini ba. Okọ Central Region na yie ana okohunu no was eda ho wa dey. Just onim so ono wa man appointment
on TV.
Obi sesa no president or kind or say I won't on sorry ham.
I see.
Well, appointments in the be to me quality appointments in the door so said na senior champion where can and yet so best save war ministerial position
and say more appointments
at this and as well pencil say mfie 9 so ye na adwen so be ya reshuffle udi kakra so be kona ubi nso aba na wa be ye bi but lastly amanfo munya as lastly ni ya do so but amanfo munya omusu we have 276 constituencies okay and enye obi ana ebenya a position
ono hu ne hu say
you deserve it.
You deserve it because people do buy.
Yes, it told ya na ye boshe no. Bana ne told so much precedence.
Okay.
Especially se wo share President Mahama Bole Bamboya. Omo hwe se nka ye president die.
Na monya president na mo die bio na mo pe.
On said the enti omo adwena ye omo sa no. President Mahama ni nuyen Bawa Mutari se ni nua no de eche se wo free ho position e kura no won say bi o mu hu ni say na de san ha adwen kura no say bia na press appointment said o kan 40 column ensan ye e bia na o wa adwen o ba say onya ko appoint sa MP na no mu suma no na say yi na but za che say we mu ye dede no
amako be sha say dede
na sa de no de ha mi wo mu kura ye ne ma say na eba
Yebeba ho.
Okay.
Come there. Thank you very much. Mami call Dr. Kessben hona mintie no. Say, doc. Mami Musa we personal question. Answer no what to our you know. Do you see a different John Dramani Mahama?
No.
Hey, sir.
Na mami nchia ye tifo, na nchia ahwefo nso. The ntia mi hu a different John Dramani Mahama. And say okwa appoint opanyi bi ti say Rashid Pepu. As Labor, Jobs and Employment Minister. On one under the previous John Dramani Mahama, no in charge of that job. On a catcher, Mebunu says, so here Juma, among Pesicle, no more trans esre, no Fengukaho, Omco Sabuo in Gukahono. Se Uka point Sandy Panas on the barber gun and you might be critiquing now. So, let's say a different John Dramani Mahama. Okay. Let me point that make what massive.
And in what context? And I say you know,
no, in the context of Nipana, what point is
no, I'm talking about the statement now. And I say munye jumanya munku trust
exactly. Yes. Say Nipana one more number. Our job creation hono. What's the Ghana? Who team nimu nyana? On the nim dear pa. Wait my creative job sama mebunu. Abra na woman the first opportunity in the previous John Dramani Mahama administration. Okache mebunu say. On Joy News. Okay. So I'm going to say, "Abo megu kwa ho enkofo beto." Eno ye adwuma. Okay. Eno hia skill bia. Omo fa skill. No mo ko twa esere megu kwa enkofo beto. Ana meboa. Yeah. Na se so ka se uba mam mebu na adwuma na sa nipa we ya na wasa afa no. Se sa adwumadie na da no no. Unim difo obemo adwen ad be create nyuma na sa nipa we ya na e kwa na se ba.
To who say the same old story.
So e ho na me ba no.
Okay.
The other thing so far a year na point is away ma. E be commendable. What that say? Baby one so say overlaps no. A dozen do. O share a year bibi to say a year baby di ora muntaka koi. Sorry, my mutala. Environment, Science and Technology. O wi nso a o sa de a year subnet to judge communication, digital technology and innovation. Technology mean no overlap no.
What does that mean?
O mu me no dia no bia be.
Anyway.
And our technology board man digital.
Okay.
No, so
say your technology na digital.
Technology na digital is
okay. They na digital.
Exactly.
Okay.
What I say so it will be overlaps no.
Adoso.
It's a how mo be na ministries be brain na they as mo come with bom. Those things I think say nema is all fleshing out very nicely. Ebion so o share eye ne nema eye abaya. Opanyi bi esi we in charge Isufu Seidu, Minister for State Climate Change and Sustainability. But Minister for Environment, Science and Technology. So climate change and environment difference be pa na
green transition.
Exactly. So these are some of the things, right? Next odwen hu year. Ko be se na bu so align in the year. Because Usha, we say so because the ministry is for cross every.
All right.
What I say.
Right.
To be point, I mean making it say ampa. There are some appointments are why I ebi also a feeding was soon crofo. Ebi also a enye kra. They say my boss.
Okay.
Usha be say education. I think say na point is the one with the biggest job. Say I Harry na Idrisu.
Okay.
How will be maintaining free SHS no? How will be review free SHS no? How will be implementing some free day senior free first year admissions, you know?
Free tuition.
This is the biggest headache. Having in mind NDC for na a document on making for financing a senior high school education. No, what will share some strategy document no read the say, but make sure they hire a do because the Juman Ed in will be a Juma. Now, in the course of a year vetting, no, few things came up. Mitie a year minia penny at to forcing. Sincerely, some of the questions I got disappointed.
Question Busano.
Yes, the answers no.
Okay.
Say question the way be answer be disappointment me ban.
All right.
On say if you are the finance minister, finance and economic planning, so he's in charge of the economy. Near Bissau say, 24-hour economy, how are you going to roll it out? Azu, just a Guchitando on in charge of the secretariat. How? Next, our brother more promising more than Ben and Moya Chess never qua.
I see.
That was one issue. I'm using one kind of crate.
All right.
The other things when they say Busan say cocoa farmers on no share but or your campaign. I got say cocoa farmers day. Scanner war no SM can be become 6,000 above. You be also only a car cocoa board a day. Only a cocoa board or one top fertilizers or one or 2 weeks. Tiabra no ja cocoa community that just into Amoka 6,000 no name say cocoa board or Monica. No name say cocoa board or one to just SK in this animal way now. See, these are some of the deceptions. Me the idea me then say now you are in the hot seat. Boss be a we say be a MP before there. MP abone say Uramahama be succeed. Or succeed am MP ni. We are in this ni there. Ba yin obi a be di hu de ni bi.
Yeah.
O ja say obi konfo bonne ka se kromo a otimu bi.
Yeah.
Tie dey be fa the manifesto no. Ni afa the promise or ye no. Na page by page. We work it.
Okay.
Because when you say in the first 90 days now, in charge the first 90 days, and the first budget, I could coincide. Also, we try e-levy, also we try betting tax, we try COVID levy, we try a emission tax. You can't so be sad my way now. Or we are to force in some person increase or more revenue by about 50 billion Ghana cedis. Now, we try revenue say the scabe 30 billion nebano. We say we receive 50 billion, so we have a revenue stream at 80 billion. You have come be fast why no.
I say obeti make you introduce different taxes.
There be so one
and I be expand the tax net.
Who read your manifesto now? Even the 120 days promise now. Or say taxes are MPP are buying the buying at the Ahucha Bagana force. To know Baba be eat taxes so free. Now be here there from me what just are for Saba.
Anyway.
It's your say obey sign many in Ghana for in what toy. Ye your bomb price or be succeed. Now koso. But one thing I mean who are me pay Uramahama some crash me bonabaso. The certain Adibia was chefing and ado appointing some youthful characters into the government.
Okay.
Now me Nyan Regional Bass, your friends Ashanti Region Communication Director. I think it's something that SCA. Also most appointments say ba you hear communications oh. You hear communications.
In few
what I say. But a party no opposition everything is about communication.
Yeah.
Everything the party does is communication.
Yeah.
But party no abem any man they say appointees na but omo ye nyama na say nyama no defend ye den you say communications near weak.
Yeah.
And I think abem bia ba they are unfair in power, they are unfair to communicators.
Okay.
Now emide say abas no dey opportunity we.
Social investment trust.
Yeah, if you to am de be man no say on kai say enye ono per se and dey need segment Ashanti region.
All right.
Otu qualify for the same position.
Yeah.
But otu mu na to mu si so ma ya adwuma ama wada oma no. Etu kono twa wani be hwe wu nua no mo etire.
Efutuo.
Uza ukọ Kakun Forest Kakun Park. Notice be all no. O say take nothing out except your footsteps. Onam ontu a obeja be chese otena yehu a ye be kai wana se nkai o. Mebu no menya akwanya. Sami Jemfinia they should remember. Minya Basintali, you junior or Prempe College. Omunya they should remember. Say in opposition the Kasafu. Say me tia make Kasa did. But now near the taxpayers man never be show.
Yeah.
We are going to watch you. Some men now sit down airport was no be after any nature. Say we sit down, you get the need actually.
I see.
And these are things no any opportunity no. They expecting say we deliver.
Okay.
And found was all babunu. Sa akokra deliver. Ufri esem now deliver. Ufri asantantem now deliver. Ufri bunu now deliver. The most important thing is we deliver na Ghana for now faso.
Yeah.
We babunu now deliver. Ye niati because ya babunu. But one deliverance wa ye me kata so. We are going to make sure say we put you on the hot seat and make you feel the heat.
All right.
What just say?
Right.
It's a holiday. Babunu appointment abemu no. Mean take bibia away from Mr. John Domani Mahama.
All right.
But my foot wo and bema mabunu say hwe na o man in sense form o mo ko mo mani ko disikachi no am kofu mebre a ye de ho no ye de beka ho we are going to be unapologetic about it
Anyway,
what you say na masanso asasre they say na panyi akan minia panyifo ni bi so ye adwuma me hu bibi wa Ashanti ja mani nje unim say ye nuanom panyifo a mo ndis mo bo with communications na omo call vetting omo call interview kra we have call some questions stupid unnecessary questions stupid ya you omo na dey film say MMDCs they don't qualify
yeah.
Nana Kwesi, I think that is a bad step for you mabunu we hwe gabiasi edu or two masters
Yeah.
every day of be quite ba betina a station na Ashanti Radio Tech eye adwuma mamo
Oba Saturday bia.
oba Saturday bia wala sa bebio aye adwuma ma bone mafia pen asa bone mafia bio wala sa I am part administrator wa ye adwuma aden wala say what I'm almost very old man
Yeah.
but me who obi are committed to NDC and Ashanti Radio Wallace me who be what I say PV Jantwa omo na dia film what is the reason question papa ben na mubusa sa nyim difo we omo no answer question papa ben me dey be on ma me pretender enye ye because mo dey san minu no mo ya NDC for communicators wa Ashanti Region o cham be di me
Yeah.
o cham be di me e fa sam kuta PhD mo dey be di me
Yeah.
kwa dey di me da emre bi obi ko be free Ashanti Region e ko so ka chem say me ntimi control me and my enti man CEO
Anyway.
no so I'm saying it
Yeah.
because they die me no and be they die mo
Yeah.
I felt it before the message say the more you know a time e fa sam yan pipi ni na estu me mi nya otu a atome no to tie otu qualify for CEO ye be we na boys bi o mo chakra mo ye social media and ma sa appointments am ma so ma go Jubilee House look at the kind of appointments Ora Mahama na envoy then presidential then Jubilee House enkwano nipa be 120 already adinja ye be we no presidential staffers ni asese ma kogu de bitis anan eye wakra no e no to de difference ana oto ni atem ninja ana oto ni atem ninja
Anyway.
this is a pain I harbor from MPP regime now to now exactly
Yeah.
a boys many girls be on multi social media di atam keke they go recognition na ya adwani na dey ga you also Ashanti Region deliver votes no then near you no be anya hwe Ashanti Region gave NDC a second highest vote in this elections
Yeah.
me na do be a e fa some MPP
Yen kan okre.
no kwene o say e dey aye no what say be me
Yeah.
no kwene say youthful appointment no ma yen eye ma bo Ora Mahama abaso but wa ma na ni na ho a e na mabu no manya appointment no we no ma nwe so omo ni nim de tie obi ento omo nya aye o e no ma ho fenti omo nya aye o mesrom hwe na omo anya dufuru pe bebre because o ya gaga bebre na ka wiem a edum na go kam a I say ya kokko ntokwa na isu abaskata apai no akokem wo be yo tom so ma beji wo there are people be in MPP the previous regime say so masem ba o man be come masem what I say hwe na ma anya sesa nkofo no
Anyway.
it depends on the way abisa hwe nuanom wa me MPP ni but the way amu treaty ye nuanom communicators in Ashanti Region NDC no enye papa munsha ba bia ye hwe ase na munsha nim de bi mfiri ho and that is the beginning of your wisdom.
Thank you, Doctor Nyamisha. My member Prof Hona Minti on also on the appointments. Na me kind messages kakra. Prof.
Yes, sir.
Pacho my young na yenhwe. All first maybe a person for free bia on the appointments you can pick it from. Yes.
Maybe I'm paying for free, you know. I think say my main free honso. Especially me offer Wallace. Yenyina yedi ano betum bia ma no. Yenya yedi ano betum bia ma no. Na sometimes no ye penny wo institution bi mu a. And I allow that. Me cry me here as a director of an institute. I allow that. Me share one no more asebe omumfie no kwa anim no a ebia enche ombeko retirement and be bisa na. I can corner you the youth. Explain things to you. Na
Wajama penny.
Penny may not be the most competent. And then cry baby and him the nyama you one mum dum di call such a south. Hono maybe a bro anka walas the eso. But anka ye the better to one share the more than wabo for all these years. Naki akachire mebunu ni say mama openi nko. Na we are akunya fufro ba ye the moaba. Minim the grounds on which openi anka walas will be disqualified. I just don't know. This is political appointment. Political appointment. Do you get it?
Yeah.
You know, at the Roma, me in fact, me anti and free minia Nana Kwesiano. But Andy Matisse,
Asafo J has also been another key honestly entenenka. Yes.
Omoko submarine san mpuya na ye.
Okay.
Ebi ombepi no mu de.
And my papa
because
never.
appointments are still ongoing.
Yeah.
Deputy CEOs then you know koso. But me the uncle well as the me see me tie wo baby. Me ntie free chairman Nana Kwesi nankasa no but ese chairman share ne bosse. Ombo modian no mu wi ni a ne krom ho. Eye such a south ho. DC you know.
Omo de bem no. Side ne see.
Ha nti sisi a list na ba ne wo ha sisi a ne din nim. What has happened because chairman kase penny yabre menini nyina nete ha wa bre anke walas ya beze be kanse mbi wa ha
na me can this one asema what you so me munu adi matem physical that was so passionate about this.
Yes.
Enti mestre openini de ne de ada Roma I don't know sabre ya ho no oni din kra nka ho I don't know where else they want to put him eto de bia na enye o tina nchen ye behwe wo enye hwese man bibi nto aduane ni asemu crown him, crown the efforts. Crown no fa in the modern bono and shana hincha kakrebi. Na no so na koma Anthony yem. Me too we grow two things that I ever liked and wanted to have a day. Bakuya to be a professor. Not in one funny one beer. In fact, I pray one day for my sake the anthem of the Republic of Ghana will be played.
For your sake. Yeah. More dinner say Ghana ni mapa na say udidi brebi minti ye bo Ghana national anthem na mo.
Yes. Inti MCs need this is ade bakwa me fair wo mo when I sit back. Independence Day when they stand and
the flag just salute no.
Me fair keke. Inti bia na anke wala say nyese bia mama bibi nto aduane. Let's crown him. Na kuma Anthony yem sebe. O krakwa dasumdwemu ni ade akọ. And the age factor they are using no. I don't even know where it comes from. Age factor no meaning baby meaning baby a free ba because he is just around 70 and na or sa position is a 4-year term obewie kra no at 74 75 mpa. I think it is still possible. Our vice president currently is in excess of 72.
Yeah.
Otimia vice president na MC ya na DC na enti minya ya nka mbe crown openi no for the efforts and the sacrifices na ade. And so I don't know what is going on. The chairman, who the minion no wada Roma. So shares are born amate from a very reliable source. Just a man every one one. I don't know what is happening, but momwa. Nothing din so be a penifua bobo in people we all know. Now name the challenge. It happens in NPP. I am afraid it is happening in NDC.
At this early days.
MPP nya omu largest votes if Ashanti region. Both in volume and in magnitude and in value and in everything. Percentage now be far sometimes the highest. Nominal counts now be far the highest. And so I think that when it gets to appointments near Checha, they limit the search to few people be more godfathers and BBB. Unhuni ebe na ediaba. Menka say obi obe yebe in appointment be mfata. But if it be the optics versus the object. The optics, no, is what people will see and it will encourage and energize them. Enti so bia te Kessben kan no kono oba embo NDC asem menua Solomon na nenom Drobonsu JM unim Drobonsu JM
Fuseni Donko
chese uhu edin ni bisa mo bo gabedin you see na so chena bi ye crown no omusa no a ehye nkrofo nkuran amanfo de kokodo be ba out because they omukra apart from the fact say omuku omo no kra no omuku omo ho in somebody else's stronghold somebody else's stronghold enti ye say munya special attention bi for such people objects ne de obetime use excuses bi ne den bi na nim nkrofo bi afifiri ba bi minim but betime de menua dubu engineer aye example ebia not UK ebia na ne sika ne cars bi na bebo aye beto de bia na it is beyond usika ne car eto de bia na ye beyond usika ne car yeti I say you know Minister of State in charge of finance then as compared to ebia obi so kita the same qualification apart from na that Jen Nisika no so ye no he was directly involved in the campaign
physically
yempe kwa be fa so ye be balance sa equation no na nya bibia na sika timi ye me na me high dan ma party na me ye say o high dan ni wie ye no sebe ebinum anko san flag anko ha nke bi anka dan nko antimi wi no political adi o hwe mainline ministries ne dia I think say ubia wa back onto the ministerial list ni bia no ye ubia obeying President Mahama. You can't take that away. And you know, and there are people who are so muti hokwa. So far, strange name bia memu. In fact, Callistus Mahama, the executive secretary to the Weno, on the or exceptional, you can take his issue out. If you are new and play frontline politics, but this is an exceptional position or qualifiable. Now go to the mainline ministries. Why pa na when who on the President Mahama bond no any sacrifices o muyeye. Hard guys can be gomo they hard omu anso na we yi omu ntino amafo bisa question say is it about loyalty and as a competence I think you have to combine the two. One more loyal ones ni bi ho no mu aye mo omudin oye NDC ni na wo MP ofo senke say e boni din by this time ni e mo ni din na mo kontokwa Monkai who say it goes beyond loyalty. Sometimes competence can cry a balance. Case a lot to forcing. No matter the dedication no what me sure say Kenya ni PhD finance or kita and can ever consider for finance ministry. Okay, o show mo makani nyina. Minia minta kando nye health professional on the minimum school UCC. One any health professional adi. But look at the position in parliament. And the role I will play on the health committee consistently. Into be one more, yes, professionals executive ni be but learn we swing on the job. I mean no uniform sin change governance Kwame Agboja. In fact, if there are wakasa of parliament in Prewoha, emu eduwatwe 80 was on roads. No atwe hon budget abetena hon na sa interchange na musi watamale no and kese we dedicated ni life into roads and highways and he has gained speciality over there coordinator anu a loyalty ni yeko yanim no mon hwe areas bi na mo so mon create competence na my fanipa menua yayira kwaku yayira na owo NIA ho na so no yo mu manager in charge of IT and then ni adebi and na wo ye no NIA boss ye both loyalty and competence enti mo amaka no mesre mo loyalty ni wo ho but mo maye hu mo competence ni mo area ni hu bebi ede mo behye eno so wo ho as for yemfa 60 and I say me yemfa 60 no wadaroma mema mo mi mfiase ma the president room to begin to flout the promises
Inyano
me nyesho say suggestion na afenyo mark in the mind no eye suggestion na ese efriga na ni bia no ba sebio sebe na ministerial positions ne doso ye nyina e kaseti ya ka odi wa fidie yi so ye kan me list am de ba ya me twitwa mu free mu kra no minya 12 ministries and emphasis obi ani so ene or the about 23 I still insist say na nke betimi about 20 na minua banabaseka a friend is transport roads and highways. It used to be transport roads and highways. I come back to the same thing Kabebwa. fisheries that's what agric that's what I felt send mu call back to omu major na and kebebwa yiti mensense own youth and sports and they achieve the youth to konchen at the sports and recreation konchen I feel said some yensa we cry at it free mu anka ne 7 no ba be 10 nanka to 20 ministers no be anya deputy back 14 regional ministers 16 beka ho 56 when you the luxury of another 4 ministries you can create based on special considerations of per se or ye near deno enti mema obian suggested na ka say okay fine I'm in a fix Ghanaians be bring so I suggested say me ba macho na me ye enti me be pa macho no I don't think we can start on that path.
All right.
Maybe a trap. Maybe a trap.
Okay.
Let us not go there.
All right.
There are a lot of other things that he has said. Mekai Oshia Gutafo video no ha. Na onwa President Mahama na air listing nuisance taxes at the port.
Yeah.
Onwa o listi bia no asre. O listi bia no asre. Portraying said these are extremely nuisance taxes. Yeah, just as okay system ministers na say nyina make sure so be no. Yen hwe say obe cut out the taxes ne so. Free tuition no sabe. Transition no time and cry ko school no dey minim say things are not in place. The first budget cry my. It is the first year you cry na omo ko ye be safa. Let's hope say subsequently no. But yeah, these are promises from
also refund beba.
We are here. Mr. Haruna, education honey are very sensitive. I don't have to say this, but so our presidential ambition be so you're extremely careful.
What true?
At the education ministry.
What true?
Yeah. Caution kesiye pa na mede mano no. Matese our presidential ambition sebio eseno efatano. He has grown in this political field. The dignity is still intact. Unya sembi and kamfa Haruna. You get it? But still, if he wants to nurture and grow that presidential ambition, he's the first person to be extremely careful.
Okay.
In the honor, mestre.
All right.
Make a young for 3 years. Yeah. Na yenhwe na ya mmosa kwan na nto ho. Emma menua to force 90 me amenya kwan bi so amesesa na no free 6,500 no so de bema yen kokwa akuafo no ho. Let us not create. You're very active at the,
okay.
One was a Yes. Now, in fact, and you the first time one, Umuko Asen South, Asen North by election. So that time, no Junimuno, Cocoa could have been sold for 1,002 or so, and now buying it on 800. And now buying auto cocoa beer, buying no non-pam year of 400. A year Juma Basa, make a map no hanka metro areas beyond my very high concentrated area with that message. And so Emra NPP are buying the call, I think 13,003 or something. No, he came back quickly and said, "And I can be 2,005."
Yeah.
Okay. Auntie, maybe I the same king can so for the book. You can be now. We are hey, sorry.
Anyway,
my body and come on so. Mama, me and the same man so for the book. Now we are 10,000. Meet me 6,000. Meet me. Yeah, let us ensure that.
What do we say?
Or yes, that's 6,500. No, go quick. We are phone in Sabeka. No. Let us not begin to starting with system ministers. We bet me the biaka home pacha na year. And we are be mebun so a page my is no. Ni akoka bibi dia year omuso no. Afi besuna omusi baby omusi. Everything a man decides to do, a man can do. Bibia ubesi wadwene pede wadwene akoso do nsesi fo akase me
we na mpesa me ya no obetimi aye
senior nya me boy en say we are can do people you betimi aye you criticize skepticism no ne we nu a na fe nipa na dwena start relax o enkrofo krasa na they are flexible enkrofo krasa na they don't really they are not ready to hold me to a mistake because be patch o mbepin then na ya na be relax system no President Mahama me news no mete say one swear na momo in minim ebi mu so say dismissal
No, yeah, dismissal. The thing say kwacho fosu ababonte abe trim.
Good.
Now the no can say there was two conflicting programs at that same time. And na the time number swing no inconsistent with inti and the man no Msa sharp ne buy until went to me uncle yes indeed.
Inti na machopa no me de be konkon hansa. Not to say you tolerate indiscipline and say lateness and whatever. Yeah, but Dr. Agnes na mumu na mimi nim no nyame nim ni untimi fa lateness and associated
anyway.
It could be an exceptional situation be.
We say okovuta. No, so sign back. It's not time, you know. Akoye bibi oho. And no, so yes, no what in another important friends engagement.
In fact, yes, that woman would not be associated with lateness.
Yeah.
In fact, Speaker Michael Quay, a single Latin Kofobi Bobo Mudin for their punctuality in the House. So 2017 to 2020. Govis Agbojanom Sama Meno was part. Then so and this is Speaker Michael Quay on the position.
Yeah.
I mean, not on NDC. Into to miss single out MPP for NDC phobia. Punctual in the House near there. No bo dinka. It means genuinely you are punctual.
All right.
Mr. If I'm happy it's not a dismissal.
Yeah.
If it is just a dinner next batch, no. Ya swear naka honia ebibia. Na yen wish you mama Kenya well like in before Kenya.
Medasi. Good evening, my host. Because hypocrisy was used to cut our umbilical cord, how come that chiefs who have seated the moment the president arrived got up for the president to come and greet them? Now, some chiefs have forgotten their custom and traditions, all because of political hypocrisy. For me, I see it as a disgrace. Mahama cannot never make any significant change if he keeps on listening to the unconstructive advice from chiefs. Oh, please, don't go there, Mr. Some chiefs they give very constructive where was Afenyo Markins when Dr. Baumia promised to use 50 ministers? He should leave JDM alone. Santiago and Oduwe Abraham. Phobia tutuka obwase. No wonder Mr. President Dramani Mahama said Ghanaians have short memories. This is what is happening now in the country. Looking at who central people are burning offices because of appointment. This is just the beginning of Mahama's administration. So Ghanaians should be quiet and suffer. Phobia obwase tutuka. And Ode Abraham. Jamina Godfred Chiobodom Adanta CNDC. When you lie to get power, the truth will humble you. I expect all of you to declare your assets. To declare your assets as President Mahama appointees. They think they can fool this country with the 419 promises they did during their campaign time. My president, Mr. President, your fuel price is going up and up. If you can't fulfill any promise, feel free to tell Ghanaians and stop the blame game because it is too early, Mr. President. And also, Edia Ode Abraham and and so no. We say good day. I agree with the NDC communicator that if everyone who campaigns for NDC was to be for appointment in the ministries, a certain Ketia and Sami Jemfi will have gotten most sensitive appointments. Or say could you study a war takra day. Okay, and also Eddie, I don't know. Good evening, Kodi. He said, why has Mr. President failed to condemn the actions of thugs who evaded the Anglo Gold Ashanti after listening to the leaders? They went there to find what they will eat. Our leaders should be mindful in their quest to winning power. You reap what you actually sow, no matter what. The investigation is unnecessary. Nana Mwakon from Ehra and Oduwe Abraham. Good evening, KOD. Why are some of the NDC supporters burning their offices in Ho and Nandom and other areas? Are they disappointed? They should look for more disappointment. Obra and Waraubo. We saw Dr. Abraham Aguna and Oduwe Abraham. We say good evening, Kessben listeners. I am Odinoho Trimude Hinin and Abwaji Hidiem KOD. Whether it's lean government or bigger government, nothing will change because Ghanaian politicians are not ready to do a good of the citizens, apart from President Kufuor and President Kufuor, who were ready to do good to its president. Where from all this lies of coming from? Are you asking me? Right, that is Onoso Edia Ode Aban. Good evening, Mr. Host. The conversation between you and PSA was fantastic or clear. Keep it up. Nyante Chua and Hinema Kokobing and Oduwe Abraying. Good evening, KOD. What's all I want to hear from the churches, Muslims, and traditionalists should go on demonstration for President Muhammad to sign the LGBTQ plus as they use it for serious campaign against the MPP. Bright Dankwa and Oduwe Abraying. Good evening, Kodi. I do not see any new thing President Mahama is going to do based on his appointment he has made. Finance Minister with ambulance scandal, Kofi Amabua and Haruna Idrisu, the double salary scandal, and the most wasteful appointment is Mr. Stones and Grass, Rashid Popu, Mick Aprade, and I say Mark, whichever way, Aprade Kumasi and Oduwe Abraying. Good evening. I am Solomon Jagri from Kunsu. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama should remember our competency during campaign and election brought him to power. So we in the grassroots, have the same competency to work with him. You shouldn't forget the grassroots. My greetings to Honorable Joseph Yami, Honorable Kobroni, Obi Osune and also all right. I don't know M-Fan, but also I know you won't read. Good evening, boss. Going back to greetings to Black Professor. Uncle Wallace is about please. Wow, dear bay. Would you be at 10%? I won't read it. Thank you very much. We say I want to refer to the black way.
I mean, some chocolate color.
Anyway,
chocolate color.
Hi, sir. The appointments are friends and cronies, as said when MOP MPP was in power. If they qualify, then those who were appointed in MPP time too were qualified. Okay, one for Udin Amma. Good evening, please. Clarify us on the ministerial aspect. Mahama said 60, but some also mentioned 23. So we are mepacho a ministry, and what is so about 23. Meka a ministries, apart from the regional ministries, other ministries, what is so about 23. But ministers, they also about appointed 60. 60 include the substantive ministry, ministers, and a bibenya deputies. In Tientre Musa Sana Etienne, Joe Ewo Amasamai, Joe Minister, what I say, also dear, and so on. We say, kill the police. Do not subject the insightful program to political caricature. One can't see different John Dramani Mahama. Do so reach its apogee and crescendo under John Abu Jinapo. Fee paying in a tertiary institution was introduced by Haruna Idrisu. Ghanaians should expect more Dunso and more fees. Kekusi Ewo Ejeso and Oduwe Abraying. Kekusi, I ask questions specifically for a reason. Intina and who asem enono. We say good evening, the Honorable Haruna Idrisu should exercise extreme caution regarding this appointment, as it's a highly scrutinized position that can significantly impact his political future. Given its pivotal role in Ghanaian politics, there's a risk that this appointment may be a strategic maneuver to compromise his reputation. Vigilance is essential to avoiding potential pitfalls that could jeopardize his ambition. I'm in a person of Akin Okai Andrews from Bantama, Boarebi in the Senate West District. And also Edia Odiaban. Diakano, Yabeba Abekinkai Edi Amam. But we are moving on to the next na afeyahe the ohonum. The unlawful takeover of properties and issue, and I say Nyaman San Nemano, and Shashen Kakra say Kwana Elkonenim, Kwana Elkonenim. This time I shall say free Dr. Barnabas. And for now, Yahweh, that issue no so now Yahweh. The Abbas is say and a fresh Anglo Good Ashanti. Any who encroneba etimi abba. Your say elections nechi, there were a lot of takeovers, and they na ye local NHIS 4 offices, NADMO offices, and in encroneba. Where are we heading towards with our democracy? Doc, ma membra hona me sha se
bedro me da se adwumre se ne ya na enema do so na weekend nya obetena se na onya mrantie na omo hwe ya na eyese ebechia omuti ma menchia me students me no bi at the masters level Manuel ene na we afe mama menya ntie se omuti na omoneje nkomodie no na menchia me yonko from cars me meet police officer Jedu mechia why na machia Dr. Abraham do send a message no I know you my colleague of Valley View Dr. Abraham ye chia onfa show ni ni agro KOD kafia chi senke ni abufunu
sanity
ya to abawie ya na prof mama statistics no Osha on say NPP nya over 4.5 million. What Timia Gina say about 2 million of new voters anto.
Yeah.
Enti Osha NDC so Osha over the years now betting you say the core NDC when the numbers be but the numbers na enwini abamano. Amanfo eboa.
Yeah.
Na we wini.
Yeah.
Na ube wini wie nese supporters see fast so we say NDC de na ho apaso ntisana omo na ebebo mudin dia reference supporters etigu echire suban a KOD ekoso neguso koso wa batu yi echia ya na politicians refi bibi se amanfo adwene se waye na adwene se me to abeti a political party we no prof na ye electoral ayisa research atoda obinya ye na adwene ni a ne ebeye biara nsesa biem
wo ye ne den
de brebre nsesa biem se mo se ye to abama mo ne amobeye nie ne obeye bia nsesa na adwene biem imprint na for me and enti I think say sa subaina ya koso se de na obisa no ehene ye de democracy ekoi se ya to abawi abano yesi eye secret ballot se woko Port and Harbors ebiko bui ekoma warning kase de camera si wo so omo mu wurawura baby ahodo eti nipa ne what these institutions no opese o cham se omo mu bia nto aba MNDC but wo se ya ban aba. Now some of them ya hodwen ho to say isini otueti hey her birth certificate no busa no be yi ato. Some of them woka se meje adwuma na mamo meje nya ohun be adwuma na setup no ohun be bi obehye. And so we say ya ban ye beje. Na KD man ya reho ne say I think say asoman no we nyina ekoso no ase yeyiyani emre bi fidada mu minu hia na me ka kire wo say sa video me tabo pa me say obi ya bone a Prof Smart aye bone say ye ta no akoche Prof Smart na wotumi ye fast e ka say me ye NDC ni nti an ye pam mi a say me ye NDC ni a chesi ana me chesi Prof Smart no eso beti say o kan ye ho minuano no say onya tiam say me ye NPP ni nti ne ye betai mi a say Dr. Kessben o ho a wo chesi ni pa afi obegum say ye kura asese se ne yema ye yama sa political no afa ya adwama se enema sa mabuni so mu ana mo ye no se nyese na tag no se ye NDC mabunu ye NPP mabunu ye CPP mabuna KOD nkobi betimi kroma nkobi betimi ayesa ne na o ye no but akwete say so ye politics dia any assembly.
Should we detach political crimes like the Ekosui from the main crime? And I say, Yenga Hanatisa, your political crime. I know you were near the general. And you were the ordinary person say, Mia, Mini, my name, some more party beyond Miss Koyamedia, you were near your general.
San Echo. Oh, San Echo. Me Kaipa Prof. Minim says, I didn't know Prof. for her 2004. UCC near CU or maton school fees him. Now me cry about fresh meaning because I sam na ye me de Kessil Hayford. You see at school fees me your call your why who go on crying. Prof ni ministries ya ko bro ya bro bi ma. If you am say demonstration
who build that
e bro pa wo. And yes am ketu wa o. Enti me hwe ne say school for you see a demonstration na a bread tigu yeso but ye hu krom ha demonstration e koye political demonstration said ye wo kan ya omutimi ye police for the omupe bia police ne person act kra na ye diama no ya chena bi no
ebe hu no se wo ha
e be transfer no ye be ye ni sei ke wodi aten say nya de papa e wase ye so so wahwe prof yina ase wo maintain a certain e bi say promises are politicians aye during electioneering campaign period no we should hold them accountable as a level argument a prof no the same way so wahwe campaign period na politicians she mrantie bo ye ba say and there's no doubt keep say boase de edidi nkomo
eno na akofa sanze wunya
obi na obetimi age ho achinye
sensem no mo count during the campaign platform mo jack like kind na I shama for mo na mama ye nsa
this is the period within the 3 weeks say anya na niema settle ayeka awie ntiem faso ne mfanye bibi nanka ekosi sen ne say institutional and I say corporation or yen juma minim obuase mines from 1897 ye started say be too good on commercial basis me kai president ko 4 time netumi won say asase no me man so sabre asori bi na beba so mo pasase a ohininya yi committee chairman ase chiame so nkotwama mo a obekwa mo asori for mo hwe na wa mabra ye asase ne yetwama mo enti utimi say concession no eda ho be koduru mre bi antokwa ne sori a no mutimi hwehwe omene minds no what we call compromise asase no omo hamo galamse omo hamo enti baby ebia monko baby ebia na omache na omatwa bi na asomdua akoso a ema bedru mre bia we dey opem so me bo wudin na mabo me mu ase ema okan ye bra na okobie minds anu biem minds ikoguye na miadaroma abama ye nyina ye mabunu ye mrante nkokora ye adwuma wa winim oboase bia without oboase mines the town is dead
without the mines no
without the mines
kroni ni ho
oh yes
a ghost town
obi oni akaporiso bongobri hwan bi de bi obi onim oboase nim tutu oboase situations anete ene na Ken University adaroma senya campus wo ha obi a onim educational economy bi abehu se eno nso be add to the situation enya sa oboase situation na yenya politicians ene mu media fo nyina yehu videos e ba na nsen amanfo we legal brain be kire say it was not about the timing, it's about the substance in someone nipa na kan ema emrantie tumi ekodi se adwuma no ke wodi nema na akose ne kase ebobo so even enra se ehu afutu ye hu arrest papa bia o timpani fo wo kruma ye IGP di enti no ntumi act eye sa political ye nya communication director wo kire sojani ye bad ye de beye mo police for ye bad ye de beye mo na se aduane e de ke adwuma wo ye bi mpo na aden na ne wo ye afri wonsa enti nipa no ene pam no twa no obebo na adwuma ho ban enti ke atense sa level na ye wo no I wish senki benya panimu me ka panimu a ye leadership political leadership omo wo so omo acting
that political will.
We have had this case. We cannot be hypocrites. And cassette is the first time. Baneye, Bantama, Bantama, Janaya, Assemblyman, be the vessel, Niaje. By Yashrama this year, Neya witness and key. For me, met me akase President Mimboro President Mills word was gargantuan. But case ya ntimi manage and see sa suban we anoa. The next level no. Nka me bia be kase be yewu ba se we yehu bi. Ana mrante kentran wan be nwotwe asenkono. But ebe to aso akosi da ben. I think say your political leaders no. Ye ntimi manage electoral victories na yentumi emma yemrante ani hu win ne ba enye sa nema we ene kire se ye win power a proper arrangement nyame adaroma 2012 se nya transitional law and as a friend say act ye wo kwan a first no yes san ban na hu se ba se no ye hu motena se nkomodie koso ye hu ne we be fa ne we be ye aten say mrantie no na profe kan sembi say no kan loyalty and competence no bisa say he na wo no as a brantie na wo political party mo no he na wo develop wo ho afa say be ya wa ban ba winim se me ma develop e ba enya ne ebubo nkofu din wo visa o mo qualify anke e ba betra se ebubo mo din enti hadwen tike ma menchia madam for Franco say to arrested mechia
arrested.
I arrested.
Anyway.
I as for a brand.
I'm not Dr. Kessben ona mintio no so. Forceful takeover, unlawful takeover by
I think so.
Party faithfuls, especially when there's a swing and as a change of government.
A very quick one before I even touch on that. And no, I had an experience. Omudum light wo tafuisha so. Around 4 p.m. At 2 to the following day, and almost lights no.
Okay.
And I think, sir, Mr. Mahama should know, sir, one of his legacies in Ghana, so.
Okay.
Your body, that's what comes to mind. Na a year, Minya Penny John Janapo. Abra, or ye, or Casimo, say, 5 days of liquefied petroleum. No crania liquefied petroleum na power gas power plants the gas and a trouble power plants no a trouble gas plant on we and say to me who the entire a year light no do sa if there is anything omo modern normal yaso ede enti koko a year vet no mo say oh no can a year liquefied petroleum wasem and only gas difference we mu blah 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 o my hu de ekoso because lights na edundum once na o yi ba kon so kan and wasem na ma say yenya a year some George and Catholics in Penufo no mo year demonstration wa Accra sell LGBT mrani pass say omonhwena Ramahama and sign emrano
so what abeka wasem no Catholics
na some o kan wasem no asem no was even like out of respect, they unfounded.
Okay.
The first case we make here was that you find share bu your crowd tell school and chen crowd. You just chen crowd school say we are there bonny, but emrata tree 2 buswa emra where nudi. Yes sir. The same logic na bro your campaign. No can see to say well LGBT and bambe signing a soft for Danka Williams, a Bishop Judge Nasari, nimping for mutanity, you know. Me and papa adakwa ya dom nyina me sesa ka by na sa mafru Ramahama son sign he made an argument beside the parliament egu entimrana that is not even legal say parliament am pass bill na so mo sorry enu momu no na mra no so mo sa kwa the new parliament as akwa sha bi LGBT na parliament a pass awie.
It's a private bill.
Exactly, but no ma pass it so it was a bill.
Say bet me ya it's a buy no bem
na be bia kra ni musa. Abano kasa na don say no is a private bill.
Anyway.
So a cheap excuse.
All right.
And Raj John Mama person man.
All right.
The thing about on a parliament gunti is not neither here nor there.
All right.
It is not legal. Onya the okay cano.
All right.
Waba too early in the day. Now this hostile takeover no I think say is unfortunate. Politics you know make a same people before you be that. But in the past, then maybe no. May I believe say it is very irresponsible for anybody to do that.
Right.
And now what tie and seminona we share the push of NDC in penny for Abra Semisia. Baby name your man who you got even the national organizer Yamin or PMMC. Bullion Vanna PMMC at the top gold. I call go by Bank of Ghana no. No I could jump and go for Ghana gold. It was so unreasonable. Me amini opinion no Kwabena College. Me Kwabena College. But it was unreasonable.
Yeah.
As a sa a metoism adeno who say baby kitikiti obi who ya mean. Who say a cogent argument the policy and say kese ba be who ya mean.
This one is below belt.
No, I'm saying
it's below belt.
Because me say man who ya mean in politics and that's why I see him.
Okay. That's how you see him.
Abra yeka Brazilian at the 3 million kwanya mean this kind of boy. Ubati say yeah and I akwa hu ballot papers nya me na ne di ballot papers akusu ko nya na fake e je na hu say ballot papers show we ni paso e chi no atwa kwa agoma sa ballot papers si ada mes na bi ene ne fa pepepe na wanya onwa nipa Jabari na Jabari moko confront yakwaji security post it's also unreasonable ejo kwaji ana odi akọ cafe payroll so ana otie NDC mpanyimfo na I think so much NDC babruno bi bo she bia babruno bi agidie am gidi say omo elidi omo on onse otu ango bi cause otu e wonim de agidie de onyini o ka otu say otu na me say Anglo Gold private Anglo Gold amwa penso gu ya amfa 1 city cranship open so me say jomama ka so for 1 city cranship nana do ba Anglo Gold asabe gitan ho bio after mo se mamba bu na akwa adwuma ho sane no yes we hu video NDC women organizer she mabru ni kutupa so ya wini ya mofa mo chese mai na mo nkobo nwram what NDC panyi bi condemn sade no assembly see ya Jabari ko so your party mabru na afri mu this is the first test for NDC yen hwe we find justice for them na enkwansi bi hu se philosophy su kwacha solete telling Anglo Gold na mo ho ka bibi am say na dia am form investigative committee fan report to my we the catch Anglo Gold on na mo ho ka ade I prejudice already modi kan I prejudice Anglo Gold na iboni but me on a private space now be encroach now ba na okutatu na sefo based on military for report no what else do you expect I wish I this mabuna no mo na so wonim omo na hwe ne ma na ekoso a wakọ Anglo Gold for din komo na omaka adnima na si aba galamsey for invade on spaces ah you don't be surprised we Anglo Gold staff ah galamsey for abo mutu akun omukwa so they will take caution na de ba koso a madwen wa mentiase onim say Rwanda the Hutus and the Tutsis you took one irresponsible media man Captain Smart is so irresponsible. Ninsema okanon. Ya so ne so minim Ghana for e brain ape. Sa konsa media no.
Sensationalism.
Yan kasem, what we kasem sa na ko smoke on tiase. O me class an Kwabena F. Kodo Kenyan sabi anim.
I see.
But you get people hooking up onto it. Me tiase nyi. Wo ye den sa wonim de. We make a chanko for say Anglo Gold. Mo ye be guma juma no hey mabunu mo rem me tese ye and also can 2023 me say wo ora dampare where are you and now protect your jumentia also say John Mahama be pamo e just say ni me koso nyina free churches for aduane warehouse ma ba rem makwa kosa ye wi aka so and the free churches so ni aduane nti warehouse bi they are buying safe no e say ko bi na yi mo mo te say de na aduane ni ho but abraye won we ni aba ora ba me agi tuma ye hu say NDC for ebo warehouse e say aduane no we saw them in videos then obi aka fa ho who has even been able to condemn it from the corridors of power sanima we na sisi na kwakoda but my dear me prof you be who 6 months there will be nothing to capture again some Bruno omo de tuo ni akode ni mama omo se omo kutupa no they will start chasing these appointees yes because there will be nothing to chase again
okay
it's Joseph Fabio they will come after you Jabari they will come after you Abasu they will come after you these are the critical issues we need to talk about ya some Bruno kutupa say ya ba ban ma your time na so but ya mo me okobura kofi djuma to me fumre bi osukwa me politics mo your ma do mo kwa akure won mu di omu ye do mu di ade make sure so be ko school na papa ne be do okona me be do ebi na me ni hobio and that advice or the man me ne ayeme but the bia se maburu kutupa se be ka de ehia che omo no makọ school na mabuna be odo omo for some positions bi no de bia so be do makọ akọ ni omo flimsy promises oh se mabunu watch na ewu na this for make issue be say techiman nipa 8 ewu ye say nipa 8 omo nipa 8 we so and they say election based we say election based how we say election based eto ma mo so mo kutupa and this women organizer no work as assembly tro mo munramu no wa aid and abetted medawi ne kasa ni mu ina no so no or instigating violence one way or the other. Yatino. Captain Smart is working free. Yatino. But Keobi, a year me MPP na Bokanya, Sami Gabe family. And when you create a system without a yet justice, say a system of impunity, a system of disorder, what else do you expect? Masma me we fan ko so John Dramani Mahama epunechi. Onye police ni. Damn Paris is becoming a disappointment. Sa damn Paris oba ye na MPP ni ye no koso we mu, no koso we mu. Sa damn Paris no way. Where is he? He's a disappointment. Frankly speaking. Captain Smart can some when issue we buy. How many days ni? No be can say Captain Smart can 2023 am dream one. Say internet neman pro. Sometimes the build up effect of neman ko fo hu no. I have time e be boil up, e be baste no. Na when time na kan asem na. That time asem mo ma be kan and internet to be ehu. In the next 6 months Africa na starting attraction. And go for ehu e be trendy. It happens. Now, until I brand this for making some promises, we also same way ever can we uncle for whom ye can he say on can who be the same way see it. Me say you journalist for we have one Ghana to build and for no political affiliation. Me, I don't need you to be apologetic, so I be support MPP. Oh, support MPP, me papa. But I want you to build a Ghana or Tina. Me ban baby are on slow because of MPP and NDC.
That's right.
Now, for journalists, say Captain Smart. Not the be assassin sensationalism. We are. I know the 2 more. Hey, soldier for Munim Yansa, no Munyaku. What can I say when you grow more? Not Minia. Mammy can't this matter. Me tear be more. They're trying to blame the military for. Say military for they are trained. And I tell them, say, Captain Mahama, he was trained. But oh, you know, no one life, pay. Ne yene ne ma MPP ne NDC bo sha kwasha omo no do do say ne edi so it's a soldier ni for ho na so obi ba ne site obi enkroti na de ba kwa offensive no tutu a you don't expect soldier ni no to say I'm trained in T media I'm not going to fire back we protecting him. We need to start thinking say security officers they also have some families, they are also humans like us. Minia let's say Ghana Police Service MPP and DC might fail. But you are an institution of state.
All right.
And maybe Obama Bahado, I think so as some kind of one can't money anymore. Also, we need strong institutions. But then referee said we need strong men to build strong institutions.
Okay. So
weak men cannot build strong institutions.
You should build strong men who will bring strong institutions.
The strong men must be men of principle.
Okay.
See, Dampari Bayani against a principled man, no. We want to see that Dampari, not this one.
Thank you. Doc, yami shapi. Baremra otu na minti ansan mako mene prof akowi. Otu.
Minya keodi. Minya nom akasa bebre. No, I think say okotu sankrofo mi no kwa. Ya ta busa say na no na assembly ni see here. Yeah, the remote cause and then the immediate cause of actions I think so we have to most of the time delve into such issues and sana a bit my conclusion and I say I predicted you I predicted every muna MPP for our Zoom office na mranche ne shase so omokoko offices bi akosizi nyoma offices akojeji case ni ade Emma, one of your colleagues a journalist called the former chairman of MPP you are Freddie Blay ebusa na say ntino sen e no si hunu sa forceful seizure na ekoso no I think say remarks and as comments aware and it was quite unfortunate say so moko bobo state assets no ho den e ban I think say some of these comments na ntwa ye na me that time I make say na me nua Kessben no wo assembly no kind comment be no ye na woni Ghana ah me no won show tech that be but so an kan ho hwe Also, me no share that.
But should it continue? That's the question.
And to be back, Adaruma, Mami, Kessben, Adaruma, Mami.
Ugo body deal.
Oh, but some make my Musano question. What I say, Mika, Adaruma, Mamma to us. Until the President Chinese all those forceful seizures and yet M1 my teacher. What I say,
members say blame politicians. The security apparatus. What are they doing?
They are appointees of government. IGP, Adaruma, appointee IGP.
About appointee until you don't do your job.
That is not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is that Kessben, I don't think you are the moderator of this show. Mamini hosted in Mamini hosted in Okasana was here and I kept quiet. So let me continue my submission. And see, the President China said those forceful seizures and M1 on my teacher, and for that matter, I will say Sutra. But it's a Kofi here and a young kind of idea. Kofi Subahun, he has okay. That is my point. And Untino say MPP 4 year, na ye huni here. As at that time, I know workers, and there was an IGP. Oh, I didn't answer IGP no yeah. Until Lambasi, the current IGP said, a friend to Uniman Juma says this and this, no. It's neither here nor there. Because as at the time, you were afraid to blame cancer, MPP for a toilet, so Jim Crawfordium offices, friends, keys near the idea, cars, no, there was an IGP. I didn't know
that hasn't been said about me and Kat because that was your rule. That is your rule. I've
condemned it, Mr. Cody. Yes. I've condemned the action.
Okay.
Or minor church.
But
no. But until the Minion can cascade, can I also want to draw attention? Say they know all can. What you say?
Me say. Let's take politics out of it.
You cannot take politics out.
Why? Yes, sir.
Politics.
And a young to me,
politics because they're in a necessity.
So we continue like this.
No, politics. Let's redefine politics in this country if that is what you want to say.
Then let's redefine the rules. This in Crawford.
Yes. So
yeah, political appointments, from there. Say, you better many constitution as the president has said now. Now, yemma who say we in merit you do no so no acquire an IGP. You do on us MPP no when this no whoever is misbehaving, not law no apply.
You yet remember how my wabi and Sabira, your friend is a certain friend is a police woman. One went to a donko because your home carano. I didn't see you. Will be holding accountable for that comment in our passage.
We should move from that.
We have to cleanse the system. Said the year John the money Mahama say or better set it Ghana no or Bawashasi. Mummy money chidom, no one yet the oppressor or friend say, oh, yeah, no. And do my singing an encha say, Uncle for afford to me, I shall almost Ako Anglo good. Ako say, or more cockopedia need to move because Jumano Ama or my friend say, I don't know how to put it, but and then because of a human into Omunya de Omubedi, and Jomo Coha Dombedi, Ama, according to maybe no Mokra. It's unfortunate. Yes, just answer to say Uncle. But you put the right measures in place. Say the Beya, a buying son be moi, sign your money be me a day, Uncle. So, Mama reference of a whole political party chairman, MPP chairman, Nassimo Okan, it was unfortunate. A buy, you were John the Mahama condemning these actions. Or condemn it. And I don't know what I say. Sabi, there's an authority. Penny for Maui, Musa, and Minia, Casse, and Tiffany or Maui. Penny or Maui, you see, yes, Sabi one tiana. What can was him? What I say, Emma, Sabi, or two and a more, ya dipper pepper bedding. Ebeba, until no matter what is here, Mummy, let's treat it dispassionately. And just say, you belong to party A or B, Nintuno, near beginner party, be a funny account, Sabi, Ako, party, Bako, Edium. Near Waha, and some baby see or my way more, the then president and young Yanka. Touch my out to dear Nancy Woho. A friend saying, a car, woo, a cocoon, or your friend is say, so couldn't crown me refi. Again, dear see Woho. Israel, I was who gone, and some see one, a dear free mobile. A whole minister or Bab is actually 2 a dear Kobai. Here and see that needs to be condemned. Minim say young Kohobium, but Yako Yanimono, and she Shaban was here to go up Nasa New Manade, it means CBM. That is what we have to talk about. And yet, the SCC, will lambast a friend, a certain IGP, so Sabi Unimuna Juma. Sabi Unimuna Juma came from Cotton also in Juma. one did you man one winning a friend say one for some 1 year the obey and winning elections in our bonnet you and the minimum. But when a Juma said they send a photo,
I know your allegations.
and then the son of Yebi, and then the Miss Yebi, we have also known Juma, an allegation away. I also do what a wow. And I said the okay, and that is the implication. That is the implication, that is what it implies. So I say, so you say in the IGP or my Juma, or the Juma, or the oil.
Don't engage him. Engage
what I say,
engage me.
I'm a person because you are Kessben. Distracting me, but I refuse to be distracted. That's what I say. Young Conquenim, you were John the money waba. Or say, your man, that your money chidom, your man is out, Coyan, your man, waba, so Baba reset Ghana. And don't be brave, it was in the past, the chum. You're Coyanim. And Kofwai owned him, say, Mompaniaba, or Motu and a most of Moko, baby, I could reference say, do be and yet, Suban Papa. A certain journalist has been instigating, yes, Munko. No, dear, near the Bayano. And no, I think, sir. Bambo for my money between the year say into me, say as some no kind, you know, criminal, and I say, any criminal, it's not in our power to define, said your year, no, a criminal, and a criminal. Young condemn the act, ni see, you know, what. And me, I expect to say, be side by the BCB. Nay, a bay you grant a Kayasha Homra, said the air transition act, and Yanya Bibisa, okay, sir, a biano, sir. Na se wo nia ye behu ana se ye beso wo mu se bia wo ko office bia kwaje safo na ko sizi cars ana se dan bi no se ni evending emra ne no ebedi enene case ye hwe de si ye yo fertilizers anka na wo sa ban ne de makuafo adidi wo mudwuma ye hu cars a ye lodu no fertilizer ma a ye de ko baby a ye ni baby ye de ko eno no so na mo ye tu ye no boy e ma ye gigi sa fertilizer ni nyina I think say you are privy to such information videos na wo and to say anya sa you to sa na mo na nka such fertilizers ni nyina so nka obi bo akoton adi so eno nso nyina yo man agapade enti ye hu kwan ye be fa so say power sesa ye be hu kwan ye be fa so na mpanifo bi asa bi o mabo mutimu poso mbe bi o man agapade ana mba fu mafa
no na senka police ne their security agencies yo madwuma we nyema we nyina ma intina me ba nam dia be gina omodo steps am linka politician because politician dey ono every politicians in a way to me I will greet any laws enforcement agencies what are they doing?
And I think there are also times I hear who say a friend say security services be almost no culpable of these offenses. I'm robbery cases see ya no police ni omukoji friend say to daylight robbery na police ni kan. Intino how do you also justify omo actions no? Intino share partner a friend say nyina ye say boy president ni chidom na odeba. Na say mra ni do so we police ni so we soldier ni so we civilian. Any woni ni say dem mra city. So anya sadia any aban bi beba emu nipa be fa mra na hwe mo nsem atu na mo bi a so be ensem fata police ni gina hon to me kan hwe at the end of the day wo koyi bibia one na ban na wo power oba be gina na chi ama wan hwe ya wo police ni kro no wadwuma be bo what I say enti there should be an act ebe explain ana say ebe kire say aban bi sesa to me a wo occupy certain office bia no you should be held accountable render and as a hand over peacefully. Juma de bia edisha won sabo bia no hand over to the incoming friend saying authority and person no. Na juma de nya den enya smooth ni nyina no sabe yenye but yendi and am the greedy aspect of your friend saying being into no nipa bi power ni changing hands and no start we office ho no air conditioners yen call regional office ho kra DC and say ministries ho hwe DC air conditioners sabe a whole regional minister and also cotton on that the new masses wo
and no say blame the mom mianu nia we banana we are na the okoso we akọ you not more of so be so breaking na on so we are near ma because na buy na aba
so protecting no man we
anyway thank you very much
aya na sasem ne bana ya we animu anka etimi sense bi
that's right
in fact na me follow me nua otu champon pa da baby o de fire me feel sank wan fan fa ho anke beboa ye mpa nwumre e reference to Chairman Blay
asem no kan
BBC 8 years ago no Chairman Blay made comments to defend asem kono a nneɛma na manfo no yɛ na enye no enti enei we say see ana ntu de let's speak to the current issue
yeah
na protect ochina bi na bia na ye kasa mabunu bi nso afọ mu adwo because oboase de esi kura akire no enura chi ya senura efutu ye bole for the nkura dom ho ye mama bole for the ndie omu de na ye mama se ni nyina yo do te do
obi asunani
Kwabena Owusu ye de o mani nyina
penny ya so so
Kusi omo mpini so. Omo mpini na nya bia obehwe omo. Enya dwamahama.
Ane
obi enkasa yi nsa da me kasa mi wo ha. Papa bia na ni ye ne ya. We ba o se kwa agogo e na wo kwa agogo. Ba ko ba o se ji kwa agogo so wo na nima wo kwan. Awo no se ya ngodo kwa.
Enti me I think say asem na ba mo mien wa anim ne enka. Efi ase yase mabunu bi. No mun share ndisi atade no munye we omunya ndisi fo na betimi abasa MPP fo na do mu agim na basa. If I'm not penny back or boss assembly see first no ka say enye ndisi fo in fact near share mo kena say ndisi fo na kodi is adwuma no the entire regional team ho commensurate with the family identify say yenkrofo a and so na empanimfo na kasa ndisi empanimfo na kasa emeburu bi omunya ndisi fo na cheso omunya ndisi fo na den o da hwan unim say na process na tie abato on this san ye won panimfo constituency bia omu no mbe frem mebunu no aya na mpanimfo na nkasa ni sa ahoden na omu de bekọ yi no omu no mu be frem mebunu na kire omu se chale ahane ha
adodo de wo ho
momi enko ne enkoje
timpanimfo na shom kutupa
senior yesi be bie ni ho no mu a enwusie wo ho a eje ni ho let's not be pretending yen ka no krenchire ye ho
all right
in fact mpanimfo bebre no ankasa ye because omunim ni ekoso ne ho bi
okay
omunim
okay
in fact me nka se me nua akwasi nana eka enim obuase de ne ho bi but se nyo no kra no a mpanimfo bi wo obuase east and west constituency
omunim
enim ho bi
all right
omunim ba ya momien wa enim ne nka NDC fo na sa ne ma ne nyina from nkura aduane a yenkosesa nkodi from hefa ni nyina no NDC for me antiase MPP ni bia ni ho no mu a sebe ni leader
otuso mbo ho ban
however you may want to call it
but whatever is a non starter so mbo ho ban so ye de
matro wa ha se Hosea 4:6 nimdia me manfo ninti na wo yira in fact perishing no a lack of knowledge here. Unfortunately, sa perishing we dear. Ama akra ni bi kura kwa omunsan kura emebio. Shema. Sho yire na yire nom ni ade. Kwa. All because na adwene na anya adwuma. In fact, anytime obon se honam bre bia no na adwene no enkoye. Yes, every be etc. End of thinking capacity. When the thinking capacity is exhausted,
the etc. na beso. Anyway,
into mukono, they had strength in their macho, but now adwene no never form. Nanka adwene ni form wa. Yes, you the move anche me obetime de o maame baby dia grossa abofra. Benyo papa baby. A child is allowed to play with the mother's breast. But don't try, yo.
Don't try the other part of the man, anyway.
Sebe. Nanka won fan ko AGA for asase so. Sebe o aban. Ka wo de ne aban nwumam. Eno kra yen so we have all condemned it. But why would you extend it into a private investment site? Awa winim. Also because women organizer be na same nkoho. Nanka den na won twen masa women organizer krono ase aban no promise na dem aba ha. O medi anim. If amunya abotra kakra bia anka nye concession e na mampani mahama ntimi nya mamo. ana regional minister ye yi no menu amako hene ana chairman na kwasi entimi nienim why must it be changing Anglo Gold site ho na se Nana Dankwa Akufo Addo asabio site ni guye ono menhia ne mpanimfo ekeka bo mu ma site ne san nya nkwa omukura omu anyina so agu ye be hyehyɛ ne foforo nti ye twa half ma mo mabunu omukura no mo de ba kro ma ntwa half ma mabunu na obi kokasa asem we bi kyerɛ wa ase nso agye atomu nso kɔ sojafo no de se omunya kwan a anka ebia nko mbububu omu na mu anka ye dan to shoot to kill but na ya anajo and sabe soldiers can decide to be moderate but the last time omunipa ba ku Major Mahama so obey moderate kita need to a trained soldier ni den ni nyina no ma mbi na de tiri ho akuku bi no de ebo obo ni tiri mu kunu no the day they decided to be moderate or one of them say oh let me manage this situation no the America no come menye kronfo menye say me soldier ni den or no try so be cooperative with the civilians no. Yeah, one wicked woman was the last to smash the head with a banner sapper. The next encounter, no, they will behave like this. Sebe, omuso mu abusuafo, omu yere nom ne mania. It be them who say, nyansa no ne call form. NDC mabunu imun kai hu no say private enterprises no and can be a more control over no. And no cry condemn. Now even baby a more control the cry no. Minu abana baze. Sa adwene ne ye adwuma. Anka wako kofodia. New job in North Municipal Assembly say OBMP. Yeah, you should have known that in all the municipal assembly, niya umampeni one so to me to replace a MC no enu chemua forcefully or unlawfully or the nesaka obia asemo ho. Yeah. Enti hey, baby, I'm going to gidi much of when you are bia no, most slaughter or one. And no vetting no macquarie ya short list na ban. Even 3 near short list, one pet and a beco. Yeah, be Tiasian in your no more nama gigi na a coso. Yeah. Mummy and Tiasie. Ne momuno. A quanya, a fast way in Yajumano, and ye be near, in Kumuja for unfair nija. Sabe, and Nema quite 4. Near decline a year through government policy. In fact, why ye ni ho? Now there were other streams of employment. O man penny be ne buy and no see through government policy. Let's do this, let's do this. And now by a stream where many are employed. And now o man penny kufo ne fi ase a product of government policy. Baba be die employment stream. Many of them, and the number one ways by which government can create job. And yes, Anka, the main business of creating job is a private sponsor. In fact, my research I in terms of Ghana job advertisement now over 78.9% of the jobs comes from the private sector. All right. Government, yeah. Government they are never 13%. Wow. As an parastate and international organization is half one. I cover niaka or honomono 13% in a muku hui. Yeah. I don't need for more. Anka you would rather Uber president to create more. Sir, any ministers here to have the time to think and create some policy related job stream bia. And now I created the needed environment for the private sector. No more more of the idea. And the other Roma, Mumpeja, Nimjenim, a general form. Enye macho no ena okita tuo se NLA National Sports Authority nia wo Kumasi Sports PA. You know what I mean? I don't know e ko say ukita tuo yenye odan opie ye na ye den anyway etu be nti mestre say adwen no na e call form kakra mumma ye mpagya adwen nim na ye hu say nye saa ne kwan a ye fa so a ye adwuma mumma mpaye na mumma aban yi kwan no on creative policy bia eno so di adwuma beba ana number 2 nipa ne ko pension enyini ko emanim mu fra adwuma mu no na ye replace eno so cry be competitive onti enye ho macho no and they ko replace Papa DBSUA, pa DBNSUA.
Anyway.
Number 3, willfully, people can quit the job for a better job.
Now so
When you be a shame.
And no cross you ngura hokwa.
And so cranny highly competitive.
Anyway.
Motin yama be as say ya. Politician need to move forward. And now musha muba. Mubeti, and wetie no with some expectation level be a. And yes, I quite will so.
All right. Thank you very much, Professor Smart Sapo. Anyway, Professor Smart Sapo, Director of Research, Innovation and Development, KST. Prof, thank you very much. Now, Mada Dr. Barnabas Adai Amanfo BB, lecturer at Kentapia Minka University. Na afe Mada Frank Oto, a champion lecturer, Spiriton University College, NDC Regional Communication Team member. Na afe Mada Dr. Kessben Owusu Poku, policy analyst and member MPP Communication Team member. Omo enam ne undi juma enne enwumrei. Mentimi anka messages ni na mo fancheme. Na yede siam repem mo besan atien. Kamedi Kwabena Owusu Dankwa. Ebeda akua PC asare bedi akon ase ono ene hwedwumedi ya yede ebremu. Yakramo sabri emrepem mo besan atien ka.